Yo, what's poppin', man? Welcome to SoKraZyTv, man. It's your boy, your host, SoKraZyTv. Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, man, we got some breaking news, man. Shout out to Joel Embiid, man. Joel Embiid secured the bag, man. He secured the bag, man. Well deserved for Joel Embiid, man. Hey, Hey, we gotta put some respect on Joel Embiid's name, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this breaking news, this massive contract that he earned, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna drop the link for you guys, and I want to hear your thoughts as well. But before I start, man, I gotta appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for everything that y'all do for your boy, supporting me and everything like that. We are on a road to 7,000, man. So we're gonna continue to grind and continue to do these live streams and continue to do these videos and these shorts as well. So I appreciate y'all for that. But yeah, let's go break this down. Let's go, man. So pretty much Joel Embiid secured the bag. He got a massive contract that will land him into the 500 million club with this contract here, with names like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, and Kevin Durant. Joel Embiid, the only issue that I got with Joel Embiid, y'all, Joel Embiid has to get healthy, man. He has to figure out something that he's doing wrong, that he keeps getting hurt. Now, if he does that, the sky's the limit for Joel Embiid. But the 76ers had to do this, man, because everything revolves around Joel Embiid for the Sixers. They had a great summer this summer. They acquired Paul George. They got some pieces. With the emergence of Maxi and them acquiring PG, man, they looking tough. I ain't gonna lie, and they had to do this. But Joel Embiid, the thing that you got to do, brother, you got to do something with that. With them injuries, man. Yeah, injuries are part of the game, but you take care of your body, you can at least have a better fight with injuries. But yeah, like that's a fact. 2 cents, what's up, my guy? Yeah, Joel Embiid, he got him a bag, man, a massive bag at that. Salute, man. I'm all for brothers getting paid. He just got to get healthy, man. If Joel Embiid can get healthy and get in shape, that is a fact. That's number one. That's number one, bruh. Like if he could do that, bro, he's all in. That's all he got to do. And he got Paul George with him. Paul George be dealing with injuries, but man, Paul George is in shape though. You know what I'm saying? He's in better shape than Joel Embiid. And Maxi, I don't see Maxi. I'm knocking on wood right now. I don't want anything to happen to Maxi. But Maxi, he's in tip-top shape. He's ready to go. And since his emergence when they had James Harden, that was the beginning of his emergence. And he really showed us who he is last year because they didn't have James Harden, and he showed out. He had a couple 50 balls. He, I'm pretty sure he was an all-star. If he wasn't, he should have been. Maxi for sure. And he's gonna show that this year as well. Philly had a great summer. 2 cents. They had a great summer, man. They had a great summer, man. But I still got the Villanova Knicks over them, man. I just can't get over the Villanova Knicks. Watched them in college, and they literally got that team back. Um, and they play for the Knicks, and they're getting Julius Randle back. Yeah, I call Julius Randle a playoff dropper, but including all them pieces that they acquired and who they got, and yeah, and you still got Julius Randle. Come on. But yeah, the 76ers, I got them as a top three seed. I got Boston, then I got the Knicks, then I got Philly right there. Now Philly can do some things, bruh. They could do some things, but it all starts with Joel Embiid. It all starts with Joel Embiid. But first and foremost, man, salute to the chat, man. Salute to the chat. We trying to make this chat grow, trying to make this channel grow when it goes live. You know what I'm saying? That's what pretty much we doing. The more you go live, the more people join, the more people in tuned with your channel, and that is a fact. Let's break down this contract though. 2 cents. Let's go and see what we got here. So if you could see on the screen, hold on, that's the little background. Um, where is it at? Overlays. If y'all could see on the screen right here, y'all, let me put down your comment, 2 cents. You know, we still appreciate you. Rap God Reloaded, salute to you. But let's break down this contract. He was already under contract for 2 years. Remaining on that current contract, 106 million. And then what he just signed, the 192 for 3 years. Yeah, like, but he's getting a 50. And all of this is well deserved as well. He's getting 51 million at the end of next season, and then the following season after that he'll be owed 55, and then the new extension 26, 59. Then he'll be in the 60s and 27, 64 mil, and the year of 28, 69 mil, which a total will be 192. And then the career earnings, what he already earned way before his current contract and his new extended one. If you total everything up, is 515 million. He's the fourth highest in NBA history. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Because now we're talking about NBA contracts history, right? Now, if we're talking about NBA contract histories reaching 500 mil, we have to take names off like we have to take names off like Jordan, Kobe, KG, Tim Duncan. They didn't reach 500 million. If they did reach that, that was endorsements, and we're not adding endorsement. This is all NBA money. Now the three other people in that list is LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. And the new guy on the club is Joel Embiid. Players like Luka Doncic, players like SGA, players like Jason Tatum, they can also be on this list when they sign their next contract extensions. Because Jason Tatum, that contract that he signed, he's already 200 mil away from hitting this milestone. And if he gets another contract, he's going to be reaching that in no time. Luka as well. SGA, he just got his big bag. And if he signs another one, he's definitely going to be in this talks as well. But yeah, 2 cents and Rap God Reloaded. Let me know what y'all think of this, man. What y'all think? 2 cents says the Bucks are gonna bounce back too. Yeah, with the Bucks, they had a lot of injuries. Dame got hurt in the first round. Giannis got hurt before the playoffs. So yeah, man, and they're pretty old team as well. But I got them bouncing back too. I got them like number 5, I think, in the East. You can't count out Giannis. You can't count out Dame as well. But yeah, man, Joel Embiid securing that bag, man. He just got to get healthy, man. That's the only thing I got against Joel Embiid. I didn't even want him to play after he got hurt last year, and then he doubled down and played in the Olympics. And he was playing on a bum knee, y'all. He was playing in the playoffs with a bum knee. He had a 50 ball in the playoffs with a bum knee, and then doubled down and did the same thing and was playing in the Olympics. Jerry Buss bought the Lakers for 68 million for some that's what I'm saying, 2 cents. This is crazy. But it's well deserved though. But this all shows you that the old heads before, they're the ones who put forth everything to make this happen. So salute to the pioneers of the game. What's the Hawks gonna do? That's what I'm saying. What are the Hawks gonna do? And I don't like how the media is treating my guy Trae Young, man. The Hawks is definitely in shambles. 2 cents. Rap God Reloaded. The Hawks in shambles, bro. They got to get it together. I don't know what they're gonna do. But in the building, I got my boy Ralph, man. Ralph, what you got to say about this, Ralph?
So with you, bro. How
What's
you doing?
good, my brother? What you got to say?
Well deserved, man. All that uh can't make it out of second round and all that, but hey, you
Yeah,
consistently made the playoffs for like 5, 6 years straight, man.
facts. Salute RGD podcast. Salute to you for joining in. And you live in Philly though, right, Ralph?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And my gripe with this guy, Joel Embiid, man, he just got to get healthy, bro.
I agree. That's the only knock on him. Other than that, like
Yeah.
no, actually he got two knocks on him. That
Mhm.
and his IQ when he gets trapped in a double team. I'm the first one on these airwaves and these spaces to say that, man. Cause they try to grill me and talking about I'm a Joel Embiid Glazer, but I literally told y'all his weakness,
Yeah,
and
you just
now they
got heavy
use his
criticism.
weakness against me, man.
Right.
That's but last season, you see how before he got hurt, record breaking assists and record breaking uh minutes and with points per minute.
Right.
Less minutes but more points. Like, come on, bro.
Had a 50 ball with a bum knee in the playoffs, bro. That's
Couple of
crazy.
couple of 50 balls.
Yeah, a couple that, bro. Like, and I remember back in those times in the playoffs was starting. Me and Moose was doing our show, right, the underrated and hated podcast, and we were talking about how we didn't like Joel Embiid playing, and then next game he got a 50 ball.
Yeah, man. I was another one saying that last season he shouldn't have. No, the season before that when they had Harden, he
Yeah.
shouldn't have played. I think that took away the momentum because guys were depending on other guys instead of just Joel Embiid. They were depending on Maxi. They were depending on
Right.
Harden. And I think that kind of broke the momentum of Harden. Cause he's like,
Mm.
oh, now I'm back to second, man. I was the first option. Me and Maxie was switching first options. So that I think this is arguably the best team he ever had because
Oh yeah,
Ben's
no doubt.
sturdy in the back too. Ben Simmons
No
was
doubt. This is the best season he had for sure.
no best team. I'm saying best team
Best
as a
team for
roster.
sure. We
Yeah,
got Sturdy in the building, man.
I
Uh,
think this.
where's
Yeah,
Sturdy at? Why is his? Oh, his mic is muted.
No, I'm here. Ralph was just talking.
Okay. No problem. I got you, Sturdy. What's up, man? How you doing? How you been?
Yo, what's
Uh,
good, y'all?
what's
What's
good?
good, Ralph? What's
brother.
good, Moose? I mean,
None.
damn. I need to stop calling, bro. The real talk, I keep fucking up. My bad, I keep
I
messing up,
know,
bro.
man.
I
This
gotta
your third
chill,
time.
man.
This
I
Sturdy got
gotta
to chill,
chill,
bro.
man. But
Yeah,
nah,
but
go ahead, Ralph. Do
hey,
you think?
yeah, do your
Uh,
thing, Ralph. You cooking?
no. I think that this is arguably the best team as roster wise and coaching wise because we seen the
Mm,
effects of Brett. Not Brett Brown. My fault, man. We seen the effects of the Toronto Nick Nurse. I mean, we've seen the effects of his acquisition and everything of how Joel Embiid is more aggressive on the passing and meaning like he was making less turnovers and dumb little hiccups back then, but as the season got on, he turned back to his old ways. Coaching couldn't help that because now his body's tearing down and so he can't rely on his athleticism the way he did or even his shooting, even though his shooting was still on par with the injuries. He used that shooting as a weapon because pump fake, okay, now I'm driving to the rack off that pump fake or I'm getting aggressive fouls. But he couldn't really do that because as his body deteriorated through the season, his IQ did. And he has to work more on his IQ than anything. More than even the double team thing. It's his decision making is the problem for him and himself. and I'm gonna leave it as that.
Yeah, I feel you though. I feel you on that, Ralph. It's just, bro, like he just got to get like in shape, bro. If this dude gets in shape, he'll be crazy because he's already playing good on like injuries and all that. But that's the only thing I got against Joel Embiid. Just get healthy, man. Show like at least a healthy postseason, bro. He's done it
Uh,
before where he had like a healthy postseason, but
Mm.
that's about it with me. I mean, well deserved
now
on the contract.
getting in shape would lessen the chance of injury, but if you look at the history of Embiid's injuries, it hasn't really been about him being in shape or not. Like majority of it had just been like just in like has been like external injuries, whether it be someone landed on his leg, someone elbowing his face, or internal injuries like having a sickness or a wrist injury, and those things have nothing to do with weight or body fat percentage. None of that. It just and being just it just is a injury prone player, but
Yeah.
nevertheless, I think I do agree with Ralph because at first, if we talking about just on paper, because we haven't seen this team play yet. On paper, you just look at the team itself. I personally believe that team. It was the last year of Brett when y'all had Jimmy on the team, 2019. That team, I thought that team on paper was better, but when you take into account the coaching effect, what Ralph just alluded to, I agree with that aspect. I think this is the best team they put around Joel Embiid. I think I think this team has a lot of athleticism and most importantly have, in my opinion, the best backup center in the league. So what that will do, it will help. It kind of will help them pace Joel Embiid through the regular season to help him get as much healthy as possible during the playoffs. I do agree with Ralph to some degree. Like he does have to make some adjustments to his game. Like like one the main thing one continue to get those try to be available enough where you get those reps where you're able to be more comfortable as well as recognize different things the defense is trying to do to you. Second thing is and look, get back to that 2019 defense, man. Like people forget in 2018, 2019, Embiid gave way more consistent effort on the defensive end. Third thing, this the thing. I just think he needs to get more easier buckets. Like he is one of the best mid range scorers in the league. He is one of the best post scorers in the league. But you notice with Embiid, he doesn't he doesn't get himself in the rhythm with easy shots. He gets himself in the rhythm with face up shots. And so as a big, especially, there's nothing wrong with you getting like 6 to 8 points, just simply rolling to the rim, run the lane in transition. You know what I mean? Seal it, like do a quick seal for your defender. Boom is right there. Quick layup. Like that to me, to me, that's the next level of Embiid if he's continued to be consistent in regards to getting those easier buckets. And the way he can, and on top of that too, would be benefit to this version of the Sixers because the more easy buckets he'll get, the more opportunity for Paul George and Maxey to still be in rhythm. So, simply put, congratulations to Embiid. I think this is the third highest extension in NBA history. Some crazy thing like that. Like I don't care who you are as a player. I'm never ever going to criticize a player for getting his money. I don't care whether it's from Jalen Brown getting his 300 or even Chandler Parsons or Andrew Bynum getting their money and they ain't do nothing. Like it's regardless. As a player, the average career span for a player in the NBA is only 4 years. So I would never hate on a player getting his money. And 'cause I know around the internet, you have people saying, "Oh, he don't deserve to get his money." Or now, oh, Embiid has the most pressure on him in the NBA coming into this season. I'm like, no, none of that stuff matters, and none of that stuff don't exist. Pressure, there's no pressure outside of your team, your organization. There is no pressure. There's no such thing. None. Unless it's from the guys that helping you get better, the guys helping you progress, the guys that helping you become a better athlete, teammate, as a professional and man. External pressure never meant anything. So shout out to Embiid for getting this extension. Those are the things that I think he needs to improve on in order to help the 76ers chance to win next year. And to knock it home again, I agree with Ralph. It's the best team they built around him so far. You got a coach that optimizes on both sides of the ball, and you got the personnel that makes up for a lot of his weaknesses. The only that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. Like this team, bro, they got Paul George, like they got like Maxi still there, like bro, they got a lot, bro. It's gonna be interesting, man. But yeah, man, salute to Joel Embiid, man. Well deserved, man. Well deserved. Uh, but yeah, man, what are y'all thinking of? I know this is a hypothetical, bro, but you think they coming out the East?
I don't know. Me personally, I don't like to do those type of predictions of at
Mhm.
least until I see majority of the season.
Yeah,
Because you know anything can happen in the regular season. Um, all we can do is go off on paper. I don't care what anybody says on paper. In my opinion, on paper, the Knicks, the Sixers, the Celtics, or the Bucks have a chance to come out the East. That's how I see it.
yeah, yeah. I
That's
agree
just
with
that's just on paper. That's
even
like
though
obviously just on paper.
yeah, even though I got the Knicks a little bit ahead of them, but yeah, those four are the dog fights, man, in the East, pretty much.
I agree with that.
Hmm. It's
But
gonna be interesting, bro. This season
Because
especially for the East, it's gonna be
I
interesting.
do think I do think I do think I do think the Celtics should be the favorites, you know what I'm saying? Because they're the championship team. They brought up majority back their core and majority back their players. So they should be the favorites. I do think Jalen Brown and Tatum gonna have a better year, but everybody in the East got better for a reason. Um, Ralph was there, like we was in a chat not too long ago, and we was going through both conferences, and and I said before we went through the East, my prediction is so crazy is I don't think we're gonna have a team win 60 games this year. It has nothing to do with that one individual team. It's more so how much better and more competitive both conferences are. In the West, you got like 13 teams that can make the playoffs. Honestly, in the East, like think of the top 8 teams in the East. None of those teams, if they're healthy, are pushovers. None of them. So because there's going to be a year where there's not going to be another 60-win team, and that just simply is another indicator of the fact that it's just going to be more competitive. And last thing too, the fact that Kristaps Porzingis is expected, they saying he might miss nearly the first half of the season. That's only going to mitigate the gap between the Celtics and the rest of the Eastern Conference. Because I don't care what happens if KP not in
Mm.
not healthy for the majority of the playoffs. I'm not gonna say for the entire playoffs. For the majority of the playoffs, they're not repeating. They're not repeating.
yeah, because all them other teams
Yeah,
sturdy. They got bigs that will eat them up in there. Bam Bayou. They got Mitchell and Randall. They got Joel Embiid. They got what's his name? From the Pacers. Shit. Miles Turner. They got guys. They got Giannis. They got guys that will eat them up in there. Like Al Horford and Brooke Lopez. They're not the same no more. So you when you got guys that will eat them up like that, that's gonna make them vulnerable. Like who's their backup bigs that's can even contain some of the names that I named? I don't
I
think
know
they
they
have
still
one.
got I know they still got Tillman, who's a good backup big, but what I'm referring to more so, Ralph, is the habits of Celtics. And so the Celtics, they're a great 3-point shooting team, but sometimes they rely too much on the three.
Yeah,
So
they
what
fall
KP
low with it.
does, he gives them. I like to call those type of guys pressure valves. He like the fact that KP gives them easy buckets in the post on the roll and in pick and roll situations or pick and pop situations. He kind of gets those Celtics back in rhythm, than opposed like jacking more threes. And so with KP, it's not so much their defense; it's more so he improved. Not he don't just improve their defense. To me, he makes them more dangerous because the off what he does on offense. He's a mismatch in the post, at least the way the Celtics run their offense, and he can contribute to that 3-point shooting barrage as well. So without him, you run the chance if you're the Celtics, you run the chance of not having that big of a gap in the East. Now I do think they have a good chance of finish off number one seed in the East, but and to me that's more so depending on how the Knicks gel together offensively. Because I think out of all the teams in the East, they have the perfect combination of youth and experience in regards to the 82 games. I just don't know what type of offense. The two things that's big questions about the Knicks is one, obviously Julius Randle. How is he going to mesh? As well as are they going to trade Julius Randle? And number two, I don't know what type of offense Tibbs going to run. I do know as it can't be what they did last year, which is like we're going to just get Jalen Brown the ISOs and see what he can do
Brunson,
for us.
Brunson, sturdy.
My fault. Jalen Brunson's the ISOs and see what he can do for us. You gotta be more sophisticated than that. And not only you have to be, but you have the personnel to do so. So I'm curious on what Tibbs and his coaching staff is going to do in order to optimize that that team's offense.
That
But
that's absolute. I agree with everything you said, man.
Yeah,
but
Uh,
you said a lot of things there, Sturdy. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, I
The
know.
60
But I want to
wins,
land it
the
with
60
this.
win thing. For the West, I don't think there's gonna be a
yeah,
60
that's the
win.
only
No,
thing
no,
I don't agree with.
I'm talking about for
You
the
said
The
the whole
league.
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 I
That's
said
the
the
only thing I
league.
don't agree with.
I
Yeah.
don't
For
think a
the whole
team's going to
league,
win 60
you don't
games.
even think Boston. Yeah, you don't
No,
even think Boston can do it again.
no, and it's nothing to do with it has nothing to do with
Okay.
Boston. It's just when you so crazy when you and Ralph was there when we did this exercise. When you and this is obviously for me every offseason, I'm always on the side of giving teams the benefit of doubt of mostly healthy. So with the league being mostly healthy, hopefully they're mostly healthy. You go through those top 8 teams. None of those teams are pushovers. None of them.
You do got one pushover on the defensive end. You got them Pacers, bro.
You do got the Pacers, but Ralph, you and I both know in the regular season, if you a high octane offense, it carries you through the regular season.
No, I agree with that. I lost Steve Nash, but I think, bro, that's
No,
going to
what
be
they
the
did
gap.
last year, what they did last year, like
I know.
they
I
offense
was going
carried
to
them.
get that too. I'm just saying, like, people are going to get annoyed. The defenses are stronger now on these teams, like the Knicks, even Boston. Even though they ain't got KP, but these guys got reps in the Olympics. Joel Embiid. Uh, when they go out west versus the Lakers, LeBron showed some defense this season. AD continued his defense. When these guys take on the Pacers, they're going to be ready for this. They added Klay Thompson, even though he's not the same Klay Thompson. The Mavericks, bro. These teams when they face the Pacers, they're not going to be the same, bro. They're ready for that offense because they made them look bad in these play-ins and playoffs. They made these teams look bad, bro.
The
And I
thing is,
think
Ralph,
they're ready for it.
my bad. No, no. The
No,
thing
no,
is,
no, no.
Ralph,
I'm done, brother. Go ahead.
there's just conditions and variables within the regular season that affects your prep time. You know what I'm saying? Like them
I
the
understand.
5 games a weeks, them 3 games in 4 days type of stretches. The NBA still has, even though you have lesser, they still have back to backs. They still be coming on 5 game conference trips, and then you got the Pacers coming back on your first time from the East trip. Like there's so many
Right.
factors that contributes to your team not being able to fully prepare to stop what they do. So that's why offenses in the regular season are of higher value than opposed to the postseason because it's more simplistic. The Pacers, them being a high paced team in the half court and in transition, it's not hard to keep that trend up. It's not hard to maintain that simple form of attack. We're gonna run in transition. We're gonna just continue to swing the ball. That like is very simplistic. And because it's so simplistic, it's easy to repeat on a night in night out basis versus you planning a defense of scheme for a specific team. Because no matter how well you prepare for that team, that same scheme is not going to work for the next team. And the next team, you don't because of the regular season, there's a chance you might play them the next day. There's a chance you might play them 2 days later. There's a chance you might play them on a different road trip. Like you just don't know. And because of those factors, that's what makes the Pacers not a push off team. They're not a pushover team despite them being a weak defense. Is because the regular season.
The same way I think Tatum gonna continue his shooting slump the way he did in the playoffs, the regular season a
All
little bit,
right.
and in the Olympics.
Hey,
I think them lucky balls, that 3 points and all them step backs and all
Two
that thing
Cent
that
said
Tyrese
teams that
Halliburton.
played.
Go ahead.
Usually it's so crazy trying to spot.
Two regular
Go ahead.
season success. OKC will win a bunch of regular season games because of how hard they play.
Yeah, that's effort. That's what I'm saying. You got teams like OKC, you
People
got teams
slept
like
on
the
them last
Knicks.
year though.
Yeah, like teams
Is
like
it
the
gonna be the
OKC, the
same thing
Knicks,
again?
even the Heat, in my opinion, this year, those teams are notorious for competing on a night in night out basis. And Ralph, I disagree with you in regards to Tatum because players go through slumps throughout their career, but their slumps typically don't last this long. So for Tatum shooting has regressed not just this playoffs, but the last playoffs too. It wasn't to the same degree as it was this playoffs, but it still dropped from his usual. And so I don't, and be honest with you, Ralph, I personally believe Tatum utilized him getting benched in the Olympics a couple games as extra motivation. Because let's be honest too. Like even if he didn't get benched in the Olympics, he's still gonna be highly motivated going to next season because they won a championship. You know what I'm saying? Once you win and look at the interviews of every team that won a championship. Players when they get to taste that champagne, they want more of it. I'm just saying with him getting benched, that's an extra incentive on top of it. That's like sprinkles on the cake that's already baked. And so my thing is with Tatum is to me because of Kristaps possible missing the first half of the season, he has to balance. He has to adjust his workout regimen because talking to a basketball trainer who trained basketball players from high school and pros, I asked him like, why do you think Tatum's going through a slump? And second follow up question: Do you think why do you think strong quote unquote strong guys throughout the history of the league just aren't good shooters? And he told me one for the second question, he said some strong guys just don't have a good touch. But for the guys who do have a good touch, who just want to put on more muscle and get stronger, the guys whose shooting goes down, it's not the fact they're not working hard, it's just they're not recovering smarter. So just to keep it simple, he said if you're a basketball player and you're already a good shooter, but you want to get stronger, you want to put a little more muscle mass, right? Whenever your routine is, you have to end that regiment for that day with shots. You can't do the when you add more muscle, you can't just put up the same amount of shots you did before the muscle. You actually have to do more repetition with your shots and don't just end your day with just weightlifting. End your day with either skill training or shots or shot repetition. And so So when your body recovers, it's not losing your nervous system, not losing the muscle memory from what your jump shot used to be before the muscle. So to me, Ralph, to get back to Tatum, I just think that's the only adjustment he has to do because him with Kristaps being out, he's going to have more time guarding centers and power forward, even more so he did last year in the regular
No,
season.
no, I was comparing him to like Halliburton, how he was doing all them step backs and hitting all them lucky shots. I'm saying the same way Tatum to me is gonna do the same thing he did last year, meaning the shot is gonna continue to not fall and all that. That's how I view Halliburton. His bro, them lucky step backs and all that stuff that he was hitting and all that because the passes wasn't going right for him. He's not going to be doing that next season. That's why I'm saying the Pacers are the odd man out of all seven. You said 8 teams, but it's going to be really like seven. I don't think the Pacers are going to continue to uprise that offense the way they
Oh,
did last season. That's what I'm
hold
saying.
on, hold on, Ralph.
Yo, yo,
I think
Ralph, you
huh? What? So, what you say? So crazy? What's up?
no, I think so
no,
crazy going.
y'all hear me right? Ralph, you think
Yeah, yeah,
you think we'll do next year?
huh?
You don't think he gonna be an All
You
You
just
breaking
NBA
up a little bit.
you breaking up, bro.
You breaking up a little bit.
All NBA player? I don't know about that,
Who you
Ralph.
talking
I
about?
don't know, man.
Halliburton? I never said he wasn't an All NBA. I said that the Pacers are not going
No.
keep. Yo, you breaking up, bro. You
Yo, so crazy. You breaking up,
I
bro.
must have misheard you then. I thought you said that he gonna be some.
no. What I'm saying
Yeah,
is the way.
I think you got lagged so crazy.
Nah, but they like number
And I think
five.
Casual was in the back.
Yeah, casual in the back. No, I'm saying so
They
crazy that the
And so
Pacers.
crazy
there
here.
with those, bro.
So crazy. You gotta fix your stuff, bro.
No, I don't see casual though.
He's in the back.
No, he was. You hear the salute thing like
Yeah,
a
I
minute
know,
ago.
bro.
It was at
Crazy.
357. It's 358 right now. But so crazy. I'm saying they're not just getting to the rack in transition. He's shooting threes in transition and all that fast pace. I'm saying that's not going to continue next season because a lot of them shots were lucky balls, bro. Just throwing it up because there's a few seconds left and he can't. He he don't have nowhere to throw the ball to because the defenses are all on everyone else and they just letting him shoot. I'm saying that high offense is not going to continue, bro. That's my opinion about the Pacers.
Well,
Yeah, I feel
Ralph,
you.
I'm
There's
not going. I'm
casual
not
right
going.
there, and we got
Yeah, I'm not
Truth
going.
too.
Yeah, Ralph, I'm not going to repeat what I said earlier about the Pacers. I'm just going to say. I'm just going to add this to my point earlier. They also have another. They have a fresh off season with Pascal Siakam versus last year when they got him in the middle of the season. So the fact they have majority of the same guys coming back with the addition of Pascal Siakam with a full training camp, they only going to get better. And we can't forget too, Halliburton got hurt in the middle of the season, like not too long right after that in-season tournament, and he been dealing with that injury for the second half of that season, and they still was one of the best offenses in the league. So you give him a full healthy season, plus the addition of Pascal Siakam, plus more team chemistry, and the fact that too some of the young guys too are going to get better offensively as well. I don't see why not. I would not be surprised if the Pacers still be like a top three, top four offense in the league next year. And speaking of Olympics too, last time I checked, Ralph, Halliburton was on an Olympic team too. And me personally, I feel whenever you're a young prospect and you come and you play on an Olympic setting, when you're around your peers, elite peers for a 2 month span, it's only going to improve your game. This man saw personally for a 2 month span, Ralph, on how KD, LeBron, and Steph Curry prepare. So just like any young player, I think he's going to come. I think he's going to come in this year better. Any young player, in my opinion, that played on Olympic team is going to come in this season better. Well, we're good, Cash. What's good, too?
What's up? What's up, man? What's up?
Yeah, what's good to
Uh,
True and into Casual.
What's good
But
with
and
you,
like I
yeah,
big
said,
bro,
bro?
I Halliburton, I
also,
don't got him.
what's up, man? What's up, man? Yeah, so you see the Rebel the Ring. Listen, hey, we doing a live uh after SmackDown tonight, so check that out. We'll be if you interested in wrestling and things of that nature. We'll be doing the SmackDown uh review. So yeah, Rumble the Ring. Go tune in that. Shout out to Kai, shout out to Bush and all them. So hey, stay tuned for that. But yeah, appreciate you from uh yes, having me on so crazy, man. Look, I mean, hey, man, shout out to Embiid getting his bag, whatever. I mean, not surprised. I mean, good. I mean, it wasn't a 5 year deal, so I mean, hey, I mean, so that ain't that bad, I guess. 3 year extension, perfect in situation for Joel Embiid, a guy for his injury history. So I mean, hey, a great deal both sides. I mean, so can't get mad at that. Um, About like the 60 games I heard. Well, I heard like the 60 game. I mean, I listen. I don't listen. You know me. I really don't care. Listen, the Celtics gonna win again, bro. Barring injury, like if it's like a significant injury, like I'm not really worried about anything about the Celtics do. Just to be honest with you, this is probably like the most confident I felt about the Celtics in like probably ever. I mean, watching them. Really not worried. To a point, I'm not gonna be. I mean, I'm not gonna be worried about watching every game now. For the Celtics because I already know the results going to be. You know what I mean? They're gonna win again, barring like you said, depending on the injury. Porzingis, I mean, I mean, to the point where like he going to come back. Um, probably second half of the season, not because of the injury per se, because we didn't. There's no need to rush. We didn't need him. You know what I mean? For the regular season, why not? Like we going to the talent is there. The team is clearly heads and shoulders over guys, even without Porzingis or add Porzingis, to make sure he's healthy. You know what I mean? Going to the first half of the season to the playoffs, so he can play um all those playoff games. You know what I mean? So I mean, hey, I mean, kind of so I'm excited. I mean, just to see them do it again. I mean, only thing is like the only bummer is though we got I mean Celtics fans and me gotta wait and see it. Really not worried about really know the team. Yeah, are there going to be teams that's going to challenge them? Yeah, but their best possibility is to pray for injury for the Celtics. Honestly, that's how I look at it. Um, I'm really not like I mean, yeah, you got teams that got better and things of that nature, but I mean, when it comes to the Celtics, I mean, just pray. That's all teams really can do is just pray. You know what I mean? Because it ain't looking blessing the curse for present. I mean, yeah, yeah, that's the thing too though, because like, hey, he come back and hey, he can play enough games, be healthy to finish out the regular season and be available in the playoffs. So hey, I'm like I said, that's really it though. Like Celtics got better. You know what I mean? That's the other thing too. The Celtics got better. Other teams got better too, but the Celtics got better, you know, adding the draft picks and we'll see if Lonnie Walker makes the team. I mean, speaking of training camp, the whole Celtics team is already practicing as we speak. I think they're the only NBA team that
No,
have all the players.
it's it's them and is them, the Lakers, and fuck, I just read this shit before I came on the live. It's three teams that's pretty much doing their
Oh
thing
yeah, I
right
see.
now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But
I
I
ain't worrying
forgot
about the
that.
Lakers.
I watched
I'm
it.
not worried about it. I mean, shout out to the Lakers. I ain't worrying about the Lakers. I mean, it's my fault. No shout out to the Lakers. I ain't worrying about them. They got to come out the West. But I ain't whatever. Cool. They shout out to Bronny and them.
Dang, you just
You know
gonna
what I mean?
slight us?
No, I mean, no, I mean, I'm just, I gotta be honest though. Like, I'm really like, cause I can worry about other things now. Like, I'm very excited that how so good the Celtics is now. Cause I can worry about more things, and like I don't care about okay who, you know what I mean, about watching every game because I know the results are gonna be. You know what I mean? Like I gotta see it. I gotta see it. Teams that can really snap. They really can like. I gotta see Superman go against the Hawk. I gotta see that. You know what I mean? We looking for them. You know what I mean? We looking for a clash or something like that. And I mean, granted, like I said before, teams the league got better. I do agree with that. If the Celtics win 60 games or not, I don't care. I don't care. As long as they get a home court advantage, and that's all that really matters to me. Like I said, like I'm just thankful that I can be worried about other things now than just worry about every single Celtics game. Finally, for a long time. So, well, no, I ain't gonna I cap because you had some years we didn't make the playoffs and we wasn't really contenders. So those years, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Where I'm looking, but like this time around. Confident this team gonna repeat again, barring like a significant injuries. I'm gonna say that injuries. You know what I mean? So let me put that out there. So, like I said, hey, I'm just excited. The bad part is I gotta wait. You know what I mean? Just waiting to see it.
I ain't mad at that, bro. I ain't mad at that. But yeah, apologies for the audio, man. But yeah, we back. I had to join off my phone again, bro. But yeah, man. Nah, but Ralph capping about the Pacers, bro. Pacers fun to watch, bro. They cool.
It ain't be fun to
They
watch,
can't.
I
but
never, I
I don't
They're
never,
think
gonna
but
be
Ralph.
they're gonna be
I don't
they're
think
gonna be
Ralph is
top
really
five in the
capping though.
East. They're gonna be top 4 or 5 in the East.
I mean, Pacers gave the Celtics their toughest challenge last, so I mean, they can't be that much
what's up,
pushovers. You know what I
guys?
mean? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, but them being
So,
It was
pushovers
good,
though,
bro.
I don't think they pushovers though.
no, they not pushovers. Now, I will say if their defense get any better, if they can become at least an average defense, they're gonna be a scary team though. I will say that. That being said, though, we gotta see it. That says a lot, right, for where they are defensively and where they need to be. But they can be like somewhat like they don't
We're
have
not
to be
caller.
great defensively, but if they can be average defense, where mind you, they got like mind you, they adding pieces on their team. They're still a young team, and chemistry, things of that nature. That mind you, too, they had to deal with that too, adding new players and chemistry and things of that nature, mid season, all that. So we gotta give them that too. I mean, listen, I wouldn't just count out the Pacers as a weak team per se, because listen, you saw how they play. I mean, if you play, listen, if you allow them to control the pace, they're tough to beat. It is what it is. You allow them to control the pace, and which, hey, so hey, so who was in the Eastern yeah, Pacers and Celtics. You know,
Yeah, facts. It was them two.
I wouldn't worry. Hey, shout Orlando Magic. I'm speaking of a quote unquote opposite, right? A opposite. In the spectrum of offense and defense, right? Very great defensive team, one of the best defensive teams in the league. Their problem was they were just garbage offensively. If they can if they become like an average offense, and they're gonna be a very tough team to beat. You know,
Yeah, they got
uh,
KCP, man.
adding K, yeah.
He
So
but he's not the only needle mover over there. For
you know what I
offense, they
mean.
needed
And they're
probably a
young
couple
also.
more. The emergence of
Pacers,
They
Jalen
need a
Pacers
floor
Suggs,
was
space.
bro.
They need a floor
They
space and
they
big.
straight.
They need a floor space and big. That's what they need.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't know. I mean, do they need a floor space and big? I don't know. I mean, I don't like.
I don't think Jalen Suggs or any of those
It
point
was the
guards are true
Lakers
floor
2 cents.
spacers. Paolo isn't like he's solid around the mid range, but he's really like his best self when he gets to like get ahead of
They
steam to
still
the
one of
rim.
the best teams. They still a top 4 team in the East.
Top four?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they top 4 in the East.
Hey,
In
where
my
y'all
opinion.
got
Knicks,
the Bucks?
Knicks, Celtics, Philly, Milwaukee. No, they're not.
I
Where y'all
got
got
y'all.
the Bucks at?
I got Orlando
No,
better than Milwaukee.
they're not better than us.
No,
Stop
true.
it.
I got
Stop
You
the cap.
I
capping.
got
You
Orlando better than
capping.
Milwaukee.
They're not better
I'm
than
being dead
us.
serious.
Yeah,
I'm going
you're
projection.
being dead
I'm
wrong.
being dead. I mean, hey,
They're
I
not
mean they
better
was
than
right
us.
they was I
They
mean,
were
we'll
nowhere
see.
near us
We'll
during the regular
see.
season. They were nowhere near us.
They will
There
and
was a
they
stretch. There was a stretch where they were battling for the sixth seed, and then the team that was at the fifth spot that ended up falling off. That's how they ended up moving
the
up.
4th and 6th seed was like by 1 or 2
Indiana was
games.
ahead of. I think Indiana was ahead of Orlando as well. They
Hold
were
on, hold
battling
on.
with them.
The 4th and 6th seed was like 1 or 2 games. That wasn't a cra they was almost was 4th seed.
Okay, they could beat. Okay, in last
That's
year, do you remember the
that's
injuries
my
that were
list right
going
there.
on?
I'm just listen. Me personally,
But
I
last
just
year, do
think
you remember
listen.
the teams? Do you remember the teams that was hurt? Outside of
I
Milwaukee
remember
and Boston, do you remember what was happening? Because the third
yeah,
seed was
Kansas,
locked between
Kansas.
was
Yeah,
the third seed was
people got
locked
hurt.
with New York, and then you had Indiana, and then Tyrese got hurt. They traded Bruce Brown and them and got Pascal. So they fell off the map. And that's what allowed New York to end up getting put into the mix because injury just started happening there all over the place. Even Philly dealt with injuries with Joel Embiid. That's how that happened. But under traditional thought, no, Orlando is not better than us.
I mean, listen, there's teams that hey, I'll
Hey,
listen.
casual, I got y'all number 6, bro. Y'all got a lot to prove. I
I
ain't
don't know
gonna
about
lie.
Yeah,
6 is
all right,
crazy.
yeah,
6 is crazy. 6 is
Y'all
crazy.
got a
all right.
lot
6
So
to
is
y'all
prove.
crazy.
just y'all
I'm
just
not
6
gonna
is
go
talking.
that far and say that y'all all the way down where the Hawks at, but
6
nah,
is
I
Yeah,
crazy.
ain't gonna
y'all,
cap.
yeah,
But my
y'all,
whole my,
you just chatting crazy.
Bro,
here's the okay,
but
okay,
casual.
well,
These teams ahead of you proved more, bro. The
They what did
Celtics
they
won the
prove? What?
championship.
Okay, the
The Knicks
Celtics.
got better. The Sixers got better.
What
Magic
makes the Knicks?
showed
What makes the
potential.
Knicks? Even if I gave you the Knicks, where are we at? Where are we
They
now?
got better. They added Mikal Bridges,
Okay, that's fine.
and
That's
they
fine.
getting
Even if I
Julius
gave you the
Randle
Knicks.
back,
Okay, even if
and
I
they
gave you
getting
the
Julius
Knicks.
Randle back.
Even if
and
I gave you the
Sixers,
Knicks.
y'all not better than the
Bro, the
Sixers.
Knicks were number 2, or weren't they a number 2
Okay,
seed
even if I
last
give you
year?
the okay, so you got the six, you got the Celtics, you got the Knicks, you got the
The
Sixers.
Sixers got better. They added Paul George.
Okay, I'm not fighting that. Okay, so you got the Knicks, you got the Celtics, you got the Sixers.
And the Magic, they
Magic is not
a
better than
young
us.
team that, bro, they were
No,
number 4
no,
last year. They were ahead of
that
y'all last year.
they were not ahead of us. What are you talking about?
Hold on,
That
hold on, no.
wasn't that
They
wasn't
my bad. They
They were
were they
not
were
ahead of
either a
us.
4th or 5th seed.
They were a
I
fifth
forgot.
seed. They were the fifth seed to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay, but I just feel
Okay,
like y'all got
y-
something
this
to
is
prove.
revision. This,
That's
this is
all I'm
this is
saying,
this is
casual.
this is what is they call that sturdy? This is
What?
Revisionist history? What?
no, not even
Revisionist history.
revisionist. No, not revisionist history. Recency bias. That's what this is.
Okay.
how is
This
it
that that's what
recently
this got us
biased?
all
How is it
over the.
recently biased when the Bucks finished higher than Atlanta last year?
I'm
And
talking
I'm
about
going
for what crazy is saying.
that's 6 6. I'm not yeah, that
He's
was
going
crazy.
off of
I'm not
Orlando. Yeah, he's going off of Orlando
Well,
putting up a bigger
y'all
fight.
is a two man and a half show though. Cause
We
you
really we
gotta agree with that.
to be quite honest with you, as far as our team construction, we're better built for the regular season. Like the regular season, just something you cannot argue
But
right now.
better built than who? That's in them
Atlanta.
top spaces.
To be honest
No,
with
they're
you,
not.
casual. To be
I don't
honest with
think
you,
so.
Orlando,
casual, bro.
Cleveland.
When you talk about the Bucks, it's just acknowledge that you're gonna have to be the majority of your argument is gonna be fighting against narratives. No one wants to talk
No,
about X's and O's no more. They
they
don't.
going to be
And
that
that's
much
and
better
that's and
than.
that's why I
That's
said they're
not
just chatting.
true.
That's why I said they're just
I mean,
chatting.
here's the
But
okay.
we're
What
not
about
really.
the
That's
okay? But
not
here's the
true.
thing. But here's the thing about the X and O's. Regardless of the X and O's, like I think somebody said that
Did he just
the
say
Bucks
regardless of the
are.
X's and O's?
No,
Yeah,
because
that's
here's
why
the
I
thing.
literally just said that. We're not.
You about to
Yo,
start.
when it
You
comes
about
to
to
I'm
start
gonna
certain
be
something.
honest with
when
you.
it
You
comes
about
to
to
I'm gonna be
certain
start
honest
something,
with you
teams,
casual.
when it
For
comes to
real.
certain
because
players, you're not going to
I
talk about
mean
X's and O's of
it's
the
not
game. We're going to
narratives
talk
though.
about narratives.
But who cares though? Who
Oh,
cares?
okay.
Like I
About
don't
Brooke
because listen,
Lopez. That's
I
not
tell
who
you
who
right
narrative.
care
now. I tell you right now.
no
I care. I
who
tell you right now. I
who
care.
care? No, not
Fellas,
who.
that's not. That's
This is
not.
why who
Come
cares
on, that's
because the
not
reality.
narrative.
This is hold on because if it narrative or no narrative, wherever the case may be, who cares? Because at the end of the day, the reality situation why people look at the Bucks this way, it's not like why are people acting like the Bucks are old, they're old and they're slow. for one. So like that doesn't help them in the regular season.
We had the
That
seventh
don't help them.
highest pace. We had the seventh highest pace this past season.
Because guys
And
was
that's all based off
injured.
one person. That's based off of one person. So that's
Even
based
when
off of one person.
Giannis played 60. What did he play?
Y'all still old and slow.
Giannis played.
Y'all still
Matter of
old
fact,
and slow.
Giannis played 73. He played 73 games. I can look up the 8 games right now, and I'll tell you the pace. Give me a second.
And listen,
Come
and
on,
that's
yeah,
fine. Y'all
73
had
games.
one of the
Come
best
on, bro.
offense.
Stop it.
Y'all had a great offense last year. Y'all had a
Nasty
great
work.
offense last year. But the problem is though, the problem with the Bucks is they're old and they slow. And just be honest,
Oh,
compared to
like a
other teams,
motherfucker.
to compare to other teams, did the Bucks get better? We don't even know yet. But we can clearly say the other teams, like the Orlando Magic, like even the Pacers, Sixers, Knicks, Celtics, got better. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Why can't we say the Bucks
That's
got
the
better?
thing. Because we are. Well, they didn't get better.
Why
For
didn't we
what?
get
How they
better?
got
Why
That's
better?
what
didn't
I'm
we get
saying. It's
better?
not. We're not going to talk. It's
Jerry
not going to
said.
be X's and O's.
Yeah, it's not
Okay,
gonna be
Jerry
X's
knew.
and
Jerry,
O's
who
because the
has the
pieces
Jerry,
best first
because
center,
Jerry,
bro?
people because
Bro,
and,
who
and I'm
is
gonna
the
tell
best?
you
Jerry
and I'm gonna
Beasley.
tell you and I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
the truth,
Jerry said
study.
you was better
Study.
than Beasley.
The reason why I haven't come out
One
with no
mic.
the reason why I haven't come out with a video the reason why I haven't come out with a video talking about the Bucks offseason moves is because I had to realize nobody cares about the DeLon Wright and Gary Trent move, even though that's
It's not
exactly what
good.
we
It what
needed.
you
That's
first of
exactly what we
all,
needed.
why that don't make any sense. Why not put out a video? That don't make any sense at all because you're not confident of the moves they made.
Nobody's gonna pay attention to it because whatever I speak
Hey,
about as far as the Bucks, they're not
hey,
gonna
everybody. I
everybody's
gotta
just
I
gonna
gotta
go right
announce this
to
real quick.
oh
My bad,
okay.
Cap. My bad. Hey, we got Hollywood Hearn, man. He calling cap on everything y'all saying.
Who? Which side? Which side?
We got Hearn, man.
Man, shout out to
But so,
everybody
but,
on.
but
Shout
we
out to
already
everybody on
disagree,
the pod,
man.
man.
Like, damn, we already disagree.
What up, Herbert?
So we
There you are,
disagreed
I'm
and
just
then
guy.
an
Herm
instigating
disagreeing
ass
with our
nigga, bro.
disagreements.
Pretty much.
That's
Okay.
that's.
I mean, first off, Joel Embiid don't deserve that money.
Say you
Um,
don't deserve this. He sound like Shaq,
I
bro.
told
Come
you,
on,
man.
uh,
bro.
Hearn
Sound
coming
like
in
Shaq,
with the
bro.
bangers, man.
All right, Shaq Hearn.
but True the King, why I'ma pay a nigga that never been out past the second round?
Because
Why I'ma give him money comparable to a Jason Tatum, a guy that at least
don't
he
do
made
that.
to.
You being nasty now. That's
Oh,
nasty.
I
That's
got to though,
nasty.
True.
because
I
Herm,
got to
Herm,
though,
let's
True.
cut through the
Got
Herm,
to.
Herm, let's cut
He
through the
had
narrative, bro.
teams. Don't act like he didn't have teams. So we can't sit up there like he didn't have had great talent around him that
But
he
you have
could
the
have made
knowledge
a
though.
deep run.
That being
And
okay. With that
How
being
these
said,
guys, Herm, it's just this facts. How these guys get paid is based upon the value to how the ownership office see them. So the fact that he still brings them money, he still brings them revenue, that's determining his value. It don't matter what no other player does. It don't
yeah,
matter
that's
what
just
no other
caliber
team's built
player.
like. It's
That's
how
crazy.
that ownership sees the value of Joel Embiid, and that's for any player.
they ain't say
You
that
came
about
up here
these
to
other
talk
players.
that BS, bro.
No, it's the
You didn't
same.
say that
No,
shit.
Herm, you said the same thing
They didn't
about
say that
Herm.
about
Herm,
Jason Tatum. They was
Herm. You said the
crucifying the
same.
stuff.
Herm, you said the
They were
same
saying
thing
the
about
stuff we
Jalen
shouldn't
Brown.
pay
When you,
Jason Tatum. They
Herm,
saying
you
the
said
shit
the
we shouldn't
same
pay
thing about
Jalen Brown. They
Herm.
said,
You said
hey,
the
Nigga
same
just
thing
stay
about
on
Jalen
him.
Brown.
I'm just
You said the
saying
same
though.
thing about Jalen Brown, bro. Jalen
No,
Brown don't
I
deserve
actually,
that
no,
money.
I
It
actually, no,
ain't
Sturdy, no,
about
I
it's
didn't.
not about
No, I didn't,
availability.
Sturdy.
No,
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 I didn't.
Herm.
Because
It's
I
what you
said I
said.
like Jalen
It
Brown.
was
I actually like Jalen Brown more than Tatum, so that's cool.
Herm. You said that nigga didn't deserve $300 million. You said
No,
go
no,
quote yourself. I'm
Yes,
not
you
paying
did.
nearly
Yes, you
half a
did.
billion dollars between Tatum and Brown.
I personally wouldn't do it. But end of the day, I see the reason why they did it. At least they got a reason. I don't see no damn reason why Philly paying Joel
He
Embiid this
put
much
butts
Herm,
in
you're
the
that
being
he
seats,
has
you're
to
being
idiot.
done a
hypocritical,
goddamn
Herm.
thing to deserve the
You're
damn
being
Bro,
money
he
he's
hypocritical,
paying
sounds
Herm.
players.
stupid,
He
bro.
ain't done
He put,
shit.
he literally put butts in the seats.
Man,
What
the
are we
And that's
Philly
talking
and
fans
about?
gonna come to the games regardless.
That's
They
the
gonna
that's
come
cap.
to
not
the games
true.
regardless.
That's actually
They was
not true,
filling up the
Herm.
seats with Jerry Stackhouse
We
on the
seen it in the
goddamn
AI
roster.
era. People
They
wasn't
were,
coming to the
hey,
games.
no, shut up,
You
They
because they were
shut
filling
up.
up the seats
You
with
sound
Jerry
stupid.
Stackhouse as the best player at one
No,
point in
they was
time.
not. You
So
sound
Philly, yes,
no,
dumb,
they
they
bro.
wasn't.
was, nigga.
Hey,
Yes,
hey,
they
hey,
was,
You
hey,
nigga.
sound
hold on
dumb,
real
bro.
quick. Hey, 2 cents ain't lying right here, bro. He puts butts in the seats,
Thank you,
bro.
2 cents. That's
The
He
why you
front
puts
got to
butts
office,
in the
listen
that's
to
that's
seats,
that.
their
bro.
number one priority, Herm. If you put people in the seats to see you, they're gonna pay you.
Man, the
No matter if you're a
CBA, man,
star player or a
nah,
role
but
player.
guess what, Sturdy? Even they was to fall in the red. The CBA had the TV money structure. Philly would be fine. Man, look, end of the day, I'm not
What?
selling my soul for a nigga. I'm not selling my soul for a nigga that haven't even got past the second round, haven't even came the time that he came
You sell your
close.
soul for
The
Diddy though.
not the
With that
time, the
baby oil.
time, nah, the time that he came close, he wasn't even the best player on the team, nigga. Cause Jimmy Butler was the best player on the
That's a
team.
lie. That's a lie again.
End of the day, man. Until that nigga get past the second round, I don't want to hear shit else about Joel Embiid. I don't give a damn what he
Well,
signed.
turn your
I don't
headphones
give a
off
damn
then,
what he
man.
do.
Cause we're
End of
gonna
the day,
talk about him.
he a shit show. He ain't done shit for Philly. He done the same
Hey,
thing Andre Iguodala did for Philly.
you sound
Not
dumb
get
as
past
hell.
the
He ain't
second
do nothing for
round.
Philly.
Not get
When he
past the
kept them,
second
he kept
round.
them in the playoffs for the
He
past
did
5
what
years.
Kyle Korver did. Not
Five
get past
years
the
he did
second round.
playoffs straight.
I
You
don't
sound
give a
dumb, bro.
Hold on,
goddamn,
Did
Ralph,
bro.
those
real quick.
I
players
don't
win
Real
the
give a
quick.
MVP?
goddamn.
Did those
Ralph, real
players win
quick.
the MVP?
Herm, be honest with you, bro. My blackness won't allow me to criticize a brother getting paid.
Oh
I just
wow.
can't
Oh
do it.
okay. Oh
Like,
damn.
no,
Okay.
I
Now you
just
want to
can't
bring the
do it.
nigga shit into it. So now you want to bring. First of all,
No,
Embiid
I
don't.
ain't.
Okay.
There's no bigot, bro. It just
Embiid.
it's
Hey, nah,
facts.
hold on. Embiid, first of
Yeah.
all, don't even respect us common American black men because he African. That's for one. And two, end of the
Africa's not
day,
black
you
too.
want to take up.
Africans
I
can't be
don't give
black.
a damn about no
That's new to
Joel
me.
Embiid. He ain't from here. Fuck him. He don't do shit for the community. Fuck him. I don't give a fuck about no damn Joel Embiid. I'm telling the truth about Mr. Second Round. At the end of the day, he's Mr. Second Round. The bitch can't get past the second round.
And
End
her
of the
and her, you got to
End
be
of the day,
honest with
man,
yourself, brother.
he don't
Damn, we
deserve.
Herm,
He don't
crashing out
deserve.
over
He don't
Joel.
deserve to have the same money as
He
Jason
just
Tatum and
got here
Jaylen
too.
Brown. He doesn't deserve to
no.
get paid like
Hmm.
them two niggas. He don't.
So Herm, can you please
Hey,
inform the people?
didn't
Can you please inform the people that majority of these guys value to the owners are regular season? You please inform the people that players don't get paid for what they do in the playoffs. You know why? Because every playoff check is the same. They
That's a
get
lie.
paid for what they bring in the regular season.
Kawhi Leonard strictly get paid off playoffs. That's a
And
lie.
no, he don't. Herm,
Yes,
no,
he
he don't,
do.
because he don't even play
He
in the
don't even play in
playoffs.
the regular season. Barely
No, he
straight
don't
showing
play in the
your ass.
playoffs.
Now
He don't
he
even play in
get
the
paid off
playoffs,
of
Herm.
primarily what he does in the playoffs. Kawhi
How when he
Leonard.
don't play in the
salute
playoffs,
Tiffany
Herm? Make
Ned?
it make sense.
Sturdy. You
No,
telling me
Herm.
Kawhi Leonard doesn't
Make
get the
this make
big cut?
sense.
And Kawhi Leonard
Herm,
never made those playoff runs with the Raptors and deep playoff
Herm,
runs, period. You think the motherfucker would actually got the contracts that he got?
Herm, Herm.
Now
He
answer the
literally.
question, nigga. Fuck
I'm
what you
answering the
talking about.
question.
Answer that question.
I'm answering the question.
Answer
The
that
reason
question
why I
about
say
Kawhi Leonard. And
I'm
be
answering the
honest.
question.
And don't come with
I'm
your
being
dumb ass
honest.
narrative.
It's
Be
is
honest.
no is no because when he got the extension
Boy,
this
that's crazy.
year,
That's
I'm
crazy.
letting you know, her. When he got the extension this year, last year, how many games you only play in the playoffs? Two, two. So clearly, the Clippers didn't care about his playoff availability when they gave him the extension this season. They only gave him the extension this season, Herm, because he played enough games. This was the first season in a while that Kawhi played at least 65 plus games. That's why they gave that nigga that money. Because they figured, regardless what happened in the playoffs, he's going to at least be mostly available for next season when we debut our new arena. And y'all can look this up for yourself, bro. Every NBA team, every NBA player, they get paid the same when it comes to the playoffs. The only thing that's difference in money is the revenue from ads and exposure. Because we all know every team don't get the same level of exposure. That is it. Every person's game day check in the playoffs is the same. The only thing that differentiate is your how many years you've been in the league. So if you're a veteran, you get paid this much. If you still in your rookie contract, you get paid this much in the playoffs. At the end of the day, bro, like me personally, bro, I'm not built like that, bro. I can't pocket watch. I can't tell a nigga you ain't worth the money a nigga gave you. That's weird. In any profession. How the hell am I telling a nigga how you gonna pay his employee? If I was you, I wouldn't pay that nigga that money.
Hey, y'all can hear me, bro?
Yeah.
Yo, Herm dipped, man. I told you he was
No,
gonna.
that's I know, but like that's why I'm saying like so crazy. I didn't get your announcement. I'm like we're already disagreeing.
Yeah, no. As soon as I seen it, I already knew what type of time Herm was on. I already
Oh, so crazy. You get
know.
some blame too, nigga. I'm thinking some legit shit happened. You like, oh, I got a big announcement, guys. Herm is in the building.
I'm just
Yeah, I
I
ain't gonna lie
I
to you. We
did
was having a we
I
was
did
actually
say
having a proper
hey,
conversation.
I did say I'm an instigate nigga for bringing him in. I did say that. Y'all missed that point. I did
Yeah,
say that.
you stopped us from having an actual productive
No,
conversation.
I know. But casual, you could go back to what you were saying about the
I
Bucks.
don't even know what the fuck I was saying at
No,
that
I
at this
remember.
point.
I remember exactly where you left off. You was talking about no one cares about bringing in DeLon Wright and Gary Trent Jr.
Oh yeah. And then True said that doesn't make sense. Let me tell you why it does make sense. As a content creator, you one of the things that your job is also to do on top of making content is making content that's actually going to be impactful, whether it's for a moment or whether it's going to be everlasting, a la evergreen content. But when it comes to talking about DeLon Wright and Gary Trent Jr., I'm sorry, those just aren't names that's gonna pop out on the screen. But to a person that's actually like a basketball fan or a fan of that team, I understand how impactful those pieces are because DeLon Wright defensively, with his length, size, quickness, hell, you saw it for the Miami Heat against the Boston Celtics in the first round, even though they lost. It's very much needed, especially when you're playing alongside a point guard that does not excel on a defensive end. We don't need enough offense. So going, I've heard names about trading Chris Middleton or Brooke Lopez for another guard that could be able to play two-way. We don't need two-way play. We need a defensive guard that can be able to play in between Chris Middleton and Dame and be that plug-in player that can be able to cover for Dame when he dies on these pick and rolls. Secondly, Gary Trent Jr. on the offensive end, he actually excels as a floor spacer on top of giving, I won't say good to great defense, but it's in the middle. He's an average defender, but he gives you that floor spacing. So we got two players in replacement for just re-signing Malik Beasley. We didn't need Malik Beasley because we already have an excess amount of floor spacing. We need defensive guards or players that can play well defensively, and that's what we got. So actually, we did get better, but anybody that doesn't know or care about the names DeLon Wright and Garrett Trent Jr., which, if we're being honest, is the majority, they're not going to even give my video the time of day to explain why they matter.
I feel you on that, casual. But there is
Um, but
NBA.
best believe when I drop my content, that's one of the first things I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roast the hell out of basketball discourse. The shit is niggas are dumb. Like niggas rather talk about narratives than the actual game of basketball.
I
Just
hear you.
stupid.
Herm is back. He's back. I don't know what he gonna be on this time, but he back. Yeah.
Nah, I just had to get away because I didn't want to hear that shit, man. So I was like, man, let me go get off for a second, man. Let my boy start to get through this spiel, then I hop my ass back on, man. You know, that's all. But y'all believe what y'all want to believe. I wouldn't pay no second round ass nigga.
Mm. Okay. But yeah, casual. I feel you on that though. You
So I guess you
but
ain't
but
re-signing Ja Morant, huh?
I think you should. I think
Okay.
you should.
Okay.
I think you should drop the video.
Actually, casual. Herm's like, that's not the nigga you should bring that to. That nigga won't sign John Morant, bro. Like that's not the nigga to bring
I
that
feel
energy
like
That
he
to.
part.
trying to
I
troll me.
Hey,
mean,
fuck your boy.
He can't troll me.
like no,
Uh,
I give Herm this.
he's
Not
too.
really, except for the Kawhi part. Like for the most part, if you're not available, he not really fucking with you. I give Herm that.
Nah, that nigga ain't consistent. I don't care what nobody say. That nigga Herb ain't
You can't
No, I'm
consistent.
talking
kill
about for
the
this.
John Moran
I'm
train.
talking for this specific thing.
I'm the
Okay.
I ain't
same.
saying in general.
I'm the same
Uh,
nigga, Castle, that said Jamal Murray better than John Morant.
you the same nigga
So
that
Yeah,
said Jason
you
Tatum
still
is better
high.
than
You
Giannis.
still high for that one. You still high for that.
Yeah, crazy right there. Oh man, but Joel Embiid joins the 500 million club, man. Salute to him for carrying his bag, man. But yeah, casual. You should drop the video. There's a lot of NBA fans about that. Real basketball talk.
Yeah, man, I'll probably wait until probably like the first 5 or 10 games to get to talking about it. Really, what I'm focusing primarily on is the question, the topic that I brought to you guys in the Discord. By the way, for anybody that's in this chat that's not a part of the Discord, FYF, make sure to join because we having basketball talks on voice chats and also in the messages on like a daily basis. But I brought up a topic earlier asking you guys like some theories on why the old eras constantly discredits the new eras. That's why I asked because I plan on making a video talking about like the possible reasons, delving into why those are even
Hold on, is
reasons in the first
that
place.
30?
What?
I, like, yeah, it is. It is.
30.
My bad. I'm putting myself on.
Okay, there.
But yeah, that's probably the video that I'm focusing on right now. On top of finishing this damn position list, God, I keep putting it on the back burner because other shit just keeps popping up. But I need to finish what I started with that. So there's some videos I got to finish first
Yeah,
before I get
fact.
to that. But I definitely will talk about it.
Another thing that we did on the Discord was that tier list, man. Niggas really named 100 people in NBA history, man. I mean, it can't be on my channel, man. I don't got the equipment for that.
But tell them they named 100 player better than Tony Parker.
No. I think we named 101. He
We
made a
named 100. We named 101 in case somebody didn't want to give us
yeah.
Jermaine
In case
O'Neal.
somebody didn't, yeah. So there we named 101 people that we put.
I'm gonna be honest. You could go to 150 on Tony Parker to be real. You can go. You can name 150 player better than Tony Parker.
You know what the crazy thing is though? If you go to these AI apps and you put in that same thing, who is the top 100 in NBA history, they actually have Tony Parker at like 60 something, bro. I'm not lying.
Oh no,
They,
Tom, did you say 150? Did you say you named 150? Huh?
he said 150. So that hey, if y'all naming 150, that means my guy Joe Johnson makes it.
Hey,
Joe Johnson for
I'm ask
sure
y'all.
has to be in them names.
I'm gonna ask y'all this though. Did y'all put Tiny Archibald on that list?
Oh
Cause
yeah. Yep,
I missed most of it. So
we
that's why
did.
I'm
Nah.
asking.
So yeah.
Did we
So
put
Herm,
Nate
I end up.
Archibald there?
Yes, nigga, bro. I end up naming like 85 people off the rip. Really 90 off the rip, and
Yeah,
then we filled in the last 10. That shit wasn't hard.
that's a fact, bro. He did.
He made it harder on himself though, Chad. Don't let this nigga fool you. This
That
nigga
nigga-
made it harder on himself. Niggas are
It
trying
was
to
my
help him. He talking
challenge,
about
nigga.
yeah,
niggas are trying to help him. Him being Kobe Bryant talking about some.
mm,
Nah, nigga, I can do it. I can do it on my own.
yeah. Hey, whoever's channel that gotta be
Nigga, I see you open, nigga. Go get the rebound.
that stream, that stream has to get dropped. That was they literally was in a voice chat for like a couple of hours on just that.
Few hours, shit. I think we started it at like 11. We didn't finish until like 3 or 2.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Yeah.
It was nice. So
So
yeah,
yeah,
you either gotta
yeah.
you or
It really ain't much
got
of a video to do, low key though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't
no, you
much of a
can do
video
that
to do.
here thing like PC be doing with the game and shit. Like get all the names, you know. I don't know. You can make it creative, bro, with a spreadsheet, however you want to do it. But some people will watch it, bro. Just
And that had to be like a gang thing. We'll have to come up with some. We can do a little something. But,
man. But yeah, man.
but
Yeah.
yeah, y'all stop disrespecting my Bucks.
Any
That's one thing I will say.
or y'all done with that dude? I know Herman
Right.
going to be.
Nah, casual. That won't stop, bro.
Herman,
Basketball discourse. They need their daily dose of narratives, dog.
I see. Because
You would never
anybody that
in basketball discourse. You will rarely have a fair conversation about niggas like Harden, Giannis, Doc Rivers. Like certain niggas just have to. We have to bring up narratives.
man.
oh
Le-
man, because
LeBron,
so crazy. You
LeBron.
Okay. Oh, now hold on. I got a counter that. Start. How is a narrative But outside of that one championship that Giannis won, he ain't been past the second round himself. And with all the expectations, because the trajectory that he was having for us, collecting these accolades, defensive player of the years, he been trending on the downside for the last few years. Yes,
What
he
has been
shot
trend?
50% from
Let
the
him,
field.
let him finish. Let him finish. Let him
Okay,
Yes,
finish.
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yes. I know crazy ass casual is sturdy goes, well, he shot 60% from the field, but his impact
When have
necessary
we
for the
ever used
Milwaukee.
field goal percentage 30?
Oh yeah, that's what y'all gonna end up doing. That's what
Field
you go.
goal.
I bet you in your soliloquy you bring it up.
Yeah.
So end of the day with Giannis,
How much you want to bet?
despite of what he did statistically last year, his impact on the Bucks is not the same anymore. He's forced the MVP level that he was at one point. He's not playing that same type of level on both ends of the court because at one point he was elite defensively. He's not elite anymore defensively. He's not.
Name
So
me
Point.
10 Name me
Let him
10
finish. Let
defenders.
hold on, casual. Stop falling for that shit,
Okay,
bro.
okay, okay,
Let him
okay, okay.
finish.
so
All right,
so
all right.
end of the day, you gonna bring up some idiotic analytics, and while I'm looking at the tape, while I'm looking at the games, while I'm paying attention to how he went through 3 coaches in 1 year, and all them different things matter. But you guys want to ignore, well, that's not his fault. Yes, he's part of it.
You
He's
ain't
part
watching the
of it.
Sixers, nigga. Shut
He's
up.
part of it. Three
So
coaches in 1 year. This was anybody else. If this was anybody else, they getting crucified. Hell, they were. I hate to do this, but I gotta be an asshole again. They were trying to crucify Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown for Missoula, and hell, they didn't even want Missoula. They still wanted Ibaka to be there, and they still was
And
getting
Joel Embiid didn't
crucified for
want
that.
Doc Rivers or Brett
Ralph,
Brown.
let him
So what the hell
finish.
are we talking about?
Ralph, let him
Shut
finish.
your hey
Y'all
Ralph, shut
all
your ass up.
trying to
Shut your crybaby ass up,
tell
nigga.
y'all.
And set your lying ass up.
Crybaby ass nigga.
Stop,
Lying
stop,
Stay off
stop
that
calling
according
hen
me.
to
dog at
hold
four
Ralph,
on,
just
o'clock.
lying.
let
See,
him. Ralph, let him finish his
see,
point,
see,
bro.
see,
He's
see. Here's the
crashing
here.
out.
Here's the thing,
No,
right?
but like, bro, y'all keep falling for the same Herm tactic. He say certain things to get a certain reaction from y'all niggas. Damn,
But
just let the nigga finish.
but here's the thing, though, Sturdy. Like, despite of the cap that niggas be saying, I'm saying every time I bring up a point, it's always gonna be some level of truth to what I be saying. That's what y'all ain't picked that shit up yet. That even though I may be trolling to y'all, and sometimes I do troll, but even within my trolls, it's a level of truth to what I'm saying. It's just that people just want to look at their point of view. In the day, man, Giannis impactfully is not the same
It's,
player that he was. He's gonna keep trending down. He would never win another championship, and I honestly believe he would never get past the second round unless he go to a stacked team. Outside of that, I don't see him being the man and being the lead guy for a championship team anymore. Those days are over. Just to be honest.
Okay, so Herm, let's take it from the top. The first thing you said was factually incorrect, and that's why it's a narrative. What makes a narrative is not so much something being completely false, is when someone emphasizes certain part of facts while acknowledging the whole picture. That what makes a narrative. For example, right? The some people just lie or say false information like you did in saying Giannis have not been in a second round outside of the 2021 championship. That's a lie. He was in the ECF in 2019 against the Raptors. Remember? That's number
Study,
one.
study. This how I know.
Hey, Herm, I
I gotta cut
Herm,
you
I'll
out
let you
because when
speak.
you no no
Herm,
He
because
let
when you
Herm,
he
lie
let you
because when you
speak,
Herm.
and
lie
he held
When
his mouth.
Herm, when you was
when you lie
talking,
don't listen when you lie
Herm,
don't
Herm,
listen. This is why I gotta
Herm,
correct you. This how I know you
Herm.
don't listen. I said ever since he won the title, that nigga ain't been past the second round ever since he won the championship. I said
hey,
that. That's how I know you don't
Okay, so
listen.
you misspoke.
Listen,
Herm,
sir.
so Herm. The first very statement you said outside of winning championship, he has not been on the second round. That's what you said. So you misspoke. That's fine. We ain't got to stay on that. In regards to the narratives, bro, fuck the stats. If you watch Giannis play since they won the championship, there's aspects of a game he got better. He got better in the thing that he's known for, quote unquote, running, dunking. He actually got better in that. His passing got better. His playmaking got better. His rebounding remained elite. And despite what you say, his defense, while you watch the film, is still elite. It's number two, number three, my bad. What also makes it a narrative is when you put all the blame or majority of blame on one player when you and I both know there's other factors that affect certain things that happen to teams. So, yes, he didn't make it out the second round in 2022 because Chris Middleton went down. But yeah, it's easy to harp on the fact that he haven't made a second round after he won a championship without mentioning what happened to the second best player or the team. It's easy to put majority of blame on Giannis for the coaching instability, where there's numerous facts and reports that's proven of what the coaches did themselves that got themselves fired. And there's even more evidence and reports on the relationship those coaches had with their employers, the GM. But for some reason, in basketball discourse, majority of smoke has to go to the players when it comes to front office decisions.
That's the Herm.
Last point. What makes it a narrative, Herm, in regards to the Giannis thing. When you just watch this team's circumstances, and the reason why this team got better is because every single successful team needs stability, consistency, chemistry. All those things were affected the Bucks last year. They didn't have stability because, one, multiple different head coaches. Two, even when I know you're going to say next, oh, Giannis is the reason why they fired their head coach. No, before that head coach even got fired, he was having bad turmoil with his own assistant coaches. That's why one of them left on his own fruition. Number two, every other teammate besides Giannis, actually, publicly, you can find teammates criticizing his coaching philosophy outside of Giannis. That's facts too. So that's the stability. Another thing too, and that affects stability, is health. You literally heard Damian Lillard last month say, I did not train. I was still dealing with an injury, and I did not want to work out because I did not want to hamper that injury even further to lessen my chances of getting traded. And Herm, as a family man, this is some real shit. You're not going to be locked in when you're going through a divorce. You're not going to be 100% locked in. For any man, is not going to be 100% locked in on their profession while going through a divorce.
Should I actually give you a reason to lock in because he ain't got
No,
nothing?
nigga, you
Because
can't speak.
it helped. No, that's the excuse. That's the excuse, bro. That's the excuse. Nah, there ain't no
Respectfully, and
respectful, bro.
I mean this with all due respect,
Y'all
because
full of shit, bro.
you know
That's
how
for
I
sure.
feel about you. You know how I feel about you, nigga. You cannot speak on a grown man how he's supposed to emotionally deal with a divorce, nigga. Let's not do that. We will not sit here and put ourselves in another grown man's shoes on how he should deal with that. Let's not do that.
Okay. How
Herm, that's
y'all
like me
feel?
saying,
No, no,
Herm,
hold on.
hold on,
I'm
real
about
quick.
to
Herm,
bring
I
up
just want to
another
land my
point.
plane with this one. Herm, I just want to land my plane with this one. That's like me saying, Andrew Wiggins. That's like me saying, Andrew Wiggins, you soft as hell because of the way you reacted to the death of your father. Even though your father was sick for the last couple seasons, you are soft for worrying about him. You are soft for not being 100% locked in for your team.
Before the health issues as his father, he had an issue with infidelity with a woman he was talking to. That was talked about, in which he been inconsistent ever since that finals run. This was before the father, so when
No. The dad, no. Well, we found out, Herm, the dad been sick since the beginning of what's that year, 2023. He's been sick since then. The fidelity thing, it's like it's like a blip on his radar, dog.
That was the back end of the season as well, by the way.
Okay, who's next to who's next after Sturdy, bro? We gonna go in line, man.
Damn,
No,
bro, this the
my
Have some
whole
bad thing about being
my whole
smoking, bro.
thing, and this is why I'm just and this is part of the reason why I'm
I've
not
been making
doing this.
excuses
I'm not
for
having
grown
this
men, that's
discussion
crazy.
with. This is part of the reason why I'm not having this discussion when it comes to Herm feeling that Jason Tatum is better than Giannis, because all of this is built off of an opinion that you based upon Giannis that's not based upon fact. Because the reason why I use stats and analytics is because that is a fact that you can be able to use to build as much of an accurate opinion on said player that you're talking about. And so when you wanna steer away from those things and you just want to go based off of what you see or what you think you see, nigga, most of the shit that you think you see is not what's actually going on. Because if you actually are watching Giannis this past season, if you actually watched him and you also took into account the efficiency that he was playing at, this is unequivocally the best offensive season Giannis has ever produced. And it should not be a question.
Jeffrey Church.
But
Like,
because
come
you
on.
want to fight that,
It ain't
I
about
refuse
fighting.
to have this conversation. I refuse to have this
It's
conversation.
not. It's not about fighting. See, y'all always ignore certain things. See, I use all you guys as talking points when it comes to other situations against y'all when it comes to when you guys want to cap for a damn superstar that you support. And end of the day, we always rate players' effectiveness for the most part, what I hear from most of everybody, due to the impact of what they bring to their teams. And the impact is with them on and off the court. At the end of the day, when it comes to Jason Tatum, he's been more valuable for the Celtics, been just as valuable, if not more, for the Celtics than what Giannis had been for the Bucks. At the end of the day, when it comes to success, Jason Tatum,
What the
Jason
hell
Tatum
going
from
on?
Jason Tatum from day one, since he put that Celtic uniform on, he been mostly in the Eastern Conference Finals throughout his whole damn career.
That's
Throughout
all
his
for
whole
team
damn career.
success, bro. What are
Now,
we
but
talking
but
about?
end of the day, that's how
When the
you go.
chips were there, hold on, Herm. When the chips
Man,
were down
Ralph, fuck
and
you, man.
Jalen Brown wasn't there, where was he at?
I ain't
Okay,
answer shit
Yeah.
you gotta say.
That was a first
okay,
round exit. That was a
I don't give
first
a
round
fuck what
exit.
you got.
And I'm
okay.
not, and to be fair, nobody penalizes him for that, and they should
Thank
not.
you.
And they should not,
I'm just
because
saying, you
nobody's
get
going
what
to
I'm saying,
penalize him
Kendall?
for not making it
He
past the
want he
first
want to
round
hang on
like
Jason
Jalen
Tatum
Brown.
when that's a well-oiled machine over there in Boston. The team go as they go, not just as Tatum go. It goes as the team go.
I agree. I agree.
It's not like that.
Got better
Uh,
every
when
year, bro.
when Giannis there and Brook Lopez was at his height, all they needed was Drew Holiday and the half Middleton to get
Mhm.
It's
to get
important.
somewhere. Like, what are we talking about?
It's important to also note
Cause
Jason
y'all want to
Tatum
interrupt. I'm gonna
with
interrupt. I hope y'all know. I hope
the
y'all know.
season
I hope y'all
this
know that the Drew Holiday aspect of the thing actually kills your whole damn argument with goddamn Giannis. Drew
It
Holiday was more
doesn't.
valuable than Giannis. Drew
what
Holiday more
What
valuable
year,
to the Bucks
sir?
than Giannis ass was. Cause
No,
you
they
see
just
what
need
the
a
Hold on.
hell been
comparable
going
point
on.
guard to
You
defend.
see what the
Eric
hell been
Bledsoe was
going
not a
on with the
defender.
Bucks.
Hey, one
You
mic
see
real
what
quick.
you seen soon Drew Holiday left, that motherfucker got it contributed to a championship. End of the day, man, Drew Holiday was
It
just as
was
valuable
Dame
to the
where
Lillard
Bucks
did
who's
as
Drew Holiday
Giannis.
go
bro.
back? Where did
Come
Drew
on.
Holiday go
Y'all
to?
finna sit up there,
Where did Drew
keep
Holiday go
making
to?
excuses
A
time and
Where
well-oiled
did
time
Drew
again.
machine.
Holiday go to?
Jason
Where did Drew
Tatum is a
Holiday go
better
to?
basketball player than Giannis.
Where did Drew
End of
Holiday
the
go
day,
to?
he's a
Where
I
did Drew
better
answer you.
Holiday go
basketball
to?
player
He
than
not
Giannis. He
gonna answer
does
you, so
more
I
on the
answer you.
court.
I
He's
know
a
he's
better
Answer
not.
a
facilitator.
well-oiled machine.
He can score. He's a
Hey,
three-level scorer.
let them
Jason Tatum is a better defender right now. Currently, in their careers, Jason Tatum is a better defender.
Take care, man.
Jason Tatum is just a better basketball player.
A
And
better
y'all
defender
want to
than
sit up there and hang
Giannis.
your hat on shit that he ain't been the same since
Did you just say
2021.
he's a better defender than
bro,
Giannis?
why we forgetting
Drew
like
Holiday, he is
top
who
30
hold on.
in
Why
I
y'all
just want to point this
why
out. I
y'all
just want
keep
to point this
falling
out.
for this, though?
No,
but
because
yeah, I'm
I'm
in
not
30.
falling
Y'all
for it.
falling
I'm
for
just
that,
pointing
bro.
each false thing he points out. I actually have access to a computer to give him the factual evidence. Drew Holiday went from a Milwaukee Bucks team that needed him to be a consistent 19 point per game scorer
Mm-hmm.
to being on a Celtics team that didn't need him to even be a 15 point per game scorer because they already had that in
Mm-hmm.
Derek White. They already had a 20 point per game scorer in Chris Stapps. They already had a 23 point per game scorer in Jalen Brown. They already had a 27 point per game scorer in Jason Tatum. So they didn't even need
Mm-hmm.
him to do that anymore.
They
This
just
is a
need him
different
to lock up.
situation.
That's it.
They just needed him to focus on defense. And that was
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, and hit
I
a couple
agree.
of open threes, bro.
Yeah, hit a couple open. Yeah, that's a fact. I ain't gonna lie to that. That boy Cash cooking on that part. But he ain't lying on that. That's pretty much what he's doing.
I
All right.
mean, we just had to cook you up
You
real
had
quick,
to
like
say
hibachi Herm. You know what I
you.
mean?
Okay.
Soho.
Oh, it's your turn. You want to go? Go ahead.
No, we just had
I
to
ain't gonna
cook
lie,
Herm up real
Ralph.
quick.
When it come to basketball, I'll smoke you any given day of the week,
You
bro.
ain't smoking nothing but that blunt you smoking right now,
I
bro.
don't, I don't get high. I don't use
Well,
drugs. And
you
I'm,
ain't
I'm gonna
doing
tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the
but
truth
that
about
Hennessy.
myself because I don't live this life no more. I sell some dope to you, nigga. That's all I did with drugs was selling, nigga. I wasn't no nigga that used. I never used drugs. Never was.
Come on, Herm. Who said you'll do dope, man?
Nah,
You
you
ain't
just
selling
said
me
it.
no
You
dope.
just said it. You just said it.
I said
Blunt, nigga. I
weed,
don't.
man.
But that's a drug. I don't smoke weed.
Weed is not a drug, sir.
That's it.
It's
Bro, it's a
medicine.
plant. It's
It's
literally a plant, bro.
it's medicine, man.
Well,
It's
But
so
we
why the chemical THC be involved in? That's a drug, nigga.
that's what it makes. That's what
Whenever a chemical is induced in a plant, whether it's a plant or anything, or any natural ingredient, nigga,
yo.
that's a drug, nigga.
you
That's
talking
a
about the
drug.
Look how
dro and all that
You put
shit.
a chemical
yo,
in it, that's a drug, nigga.
Herm, I see what you're doing though. But that Giannis slander needs to stop, man.
Mm-hmm.
Needs to
No,
stop.
bro, y'all doing the
Giannis
complete opposite,
before
bro.
he
The
got in.
more reaction, listen, the more reaction Herm gets, the more he's gonna talk about it, bro. Herm don't bleed his crap. Herm keep forgetting like this.
No,
Some of
no,
his
no,
takes
no.
is already recorded.
No,
He
that's
actually
cap. I won
he
money
act-
off of ticket. I won money off of Ticket TV last year because it's capping ass for capping for Giannis just like y'all, and I won 1,000 off ticket.
No one
Well,
capping on Giannis, bro.
he
hold on. Did he send
well
you
he
the number?
actually bagged out the bet, and I let him slide when he bagged out the bet because he was saying that Giannis was gonna win the championship last year, and I
And it
told
was
Ticket
due on
no.
Dame Lillard. Tell the whole
I told
story. It
Ticket
was due
no,
because of Dame Lillard.
but Dame Lillard actually performed better without Giannis on the court.
No, he did not, yo.
Shit, yes he did.
He did play. I'm not gonna lie. He did play better when he didn't play with Giannis. He played
No, he did
more
not, yo.
freely.
Ticket bagged out
He
the bet.
played no, Ralph. He
They wasn't
played
gonna
more
win.
freely. You got to catch the words, bro. He played
Hey,
more
true.
freely.
Hey, true. Why they
He
disrespect
still was a
Jason
defensive
Tatum?
liability, so he didn't play that
Why
damn
they
well.
disrespect
I
Jason
Ralph
Tatum?
always been a defensive liability. When
Why
did
they
they,
disrespect Jason Tatum to the point where it's something wrong with me saying
No
that
one
Jason Tatum
disrespected Tatum, bro.
is honestly a better basketball player than Giannis? He does more on the court
no
than Giannis. He
can't
do.
no he don't Herm. That's a lie.
He
That's
No, it's
literally
not.
has one of the
a
bro.
lie.
He literally have arguably the best shooting guard right beside him. He has a case to be the
No,
best
but
shooting
when
guard in the league.
this is when I call cap when you say stuff like that, bro. Jason
Well,
Have his cap.
small
So
forward,
all right,
whatever he is.
better than Giannis.
all right,
Brown,
so crazy.
It's based
one of the
upon
best.
All right, so crazy.
it's based
No,
upon
no,
your
no.
take,
I'm gonna
bro.
walk him down. I'm gonna walk him down.
Giannis
So
does
crazy.
more.
No, no,
Giannis,
so crazy. So crazy. I'm gonna walk you down. Can Jason Tatum score the basketball?
yeah, he can. He can score.
Can Jason Tatum rebound?
Yeah, he could definitely rebound.
Can Jason Tatum be a playmaker?
He can't rim
Yeah,
protect though.
he does.
Can Jason
He
Tatum guard on the perimeter?
yeah, he can.
All right, can Jason Tatum be an elite lockdown defender?
No,
Elite
Nah, I
lock.
don't know about
I don't
it.
know
no,
about that.
hell
Yeah,
no.
he wasn't that since teammate. He wasn't that since teammate. He was great, but it
Solid
wasn't
defender.
locked down. That's what he mean.
I
Ah,
wouldn't say
y'all
elite.
some haters,
He can
But
man.
hey,
lock down or
look,
rim
Y'all
defend.
some haters,
but look
man.
though, I
Hey,
feel like
bring the rim defend.
those things that you named right there, other than scoring and playmaking, I feel like Giannis does better. Giannis is a better rebounder. Duh. Giannis is a
He
better
doesn't shoot the
uh,
ball better
rim-
than Jason
uh
Tatum.
Of course,
rimmer.
duh.
I don't know, but like, yeah,
How
No,
you don't know
you
that?
don't know. He don't shoot
yeah,
better than him.
better, yeah.
That's a given.
If you
But
look
Tatum
at
not even shooting
everything
like
given,
himself now.
no,
What
but
are we talking about?
but
He
if
had
you
a year
guys
and a half
look at,
slump.
I'm just breaking it down. The reason I break it down like this, if Jason Tatum, when it comes to damn near every aspect of the game, and you look at the check marks, and he check off more than what Giannis check off, how the hell he's not a
Okay,
better
let's
overall
go into
basketball
let's
player?
dissect defense. Who's the
Yeah, I
better
got
rim protector?
hey casual. I got so much love for Herm too, man. I feel what you talk about. This guy, he's
Who the
crazy.
better rim protector? Herm.
No, Giannis is a better rim protector, bro.
Oh, Herm on mute now.
Everything that Herm said, other than playmaking
Who the
and
better shot
scoring,
blocker?
Giannis is better. Giannis does those things at an
No,
elite
he doesn't.
level.
He's not a better mid-range shooter than Tatum. He's not a better
we're dissecting defense now, sir.
He doesn't have a better handle than Jason Tatum. He doesn't.
Look, I gave you the playmaking and the scoring. Other than that,
rebound, and Tatum can rebound just as good.
No, he can't.
Rebound.
No, Giannis
can't.
Jason Tatum is a way better perimeter defender than Giannis.
You want perimeter? I give you that. But
Jason Tatum is a 3-level scorer. Jason Tatum is a 3-level scorer. Something Giannis is not.
What Giannis does on defense, people will
help defender. He's a great help defender.
Great. He's an elite.
Y'all gotta learn how to develop a habit to not respond to statements that you know are blatantly false.
Okay, yeah.
Y'all gotta learn new habits, dog. Otherwise, I'm gonna drop y'all on stage.
And how we supposed to navigate this conversation?
It's like I keep telling, bro. Herm is not dumb, bro. Herm like when Herm gets in his mode, when Herm gets in his mode, bro. There's multiple ways to deal with it. I prefer, because I'm busy at the moment, I prefer like a crying baby. Sometimes you gotta let the baby just cry. He'll fall asleep. That's one tactic.
Well, unfortunately, Sturdy, that's terrible content. That's terrible content. Just letting him just completely lie. Unfortunately, that's terrible content.
Basically, let him lie.
That's
everybody
that's
or the video.
So crazy, crazy.
No, but bro, we all know Herm don't believe this, bro, because we're living on a show with Herm on a weekly basis. When Herm was giving his assessment and prediction on the finals, he already knows what he said about Jason Tatum. When Herm gave his prediction on what's going to happen in the East, we already know how he feels about the Celtics. Like, we know this already. Like, we know this already, dog.
That's Herm, though, man. 2 Cents calls Herm a professional arguer. That's a fact. Oh, man. But yeah, man, just that. Yeah. We just have to.
I just don't find it egregious by saying that Jason Tatum is a better basketball player right now than Giannis. There's nothing wrong.
Because Herm, you don't believe that. You already on tape already with that, bro.
I believe that Tatum is better than Giannis. I may not like Jason Tatum per se, but I think he's better than Giannis. And I tell you that.
So Herm, you on tape. So you're now on tape saying that Jaylen Brown was better than Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying?
But so what I said, Jaylen Brown better than Jason Tatum still doesn't.
So then that means that Jaylen Brown is
that means using basic logic. If Jaylen Brown, by your logic, this is your words.
I'd rather have
Jaylen Brown better than Jason Tatum. No, wrong. No. It's not preference. Let me finish. By your logic, if Jaylen Brown, there we go. That's it. Say that Jaylen Brown better than Giannis. If he's better than Tatum, he has to be better than Giannis. By your words.
So what? And it ain't far-fetched.
Hey, on the Herm, it ain't far-fetched. I already got my weed rolled up, bro. I'm already enjoying his comedy.
I've already said I'm just not. He's been trying to egg me on to have this debate with him for like. Really, it feels like 2 months now.
To be honest, I win the debate too. I honestly would win.
You really would not if I took this shit serious. The problem is I'm not taking you serious because Herm, I know you're smarter than this. You don't. You like even if you did believe this, I refuse to believe that you do because I got too much respect for you to all of a sudden bring you down to just like some of these other idiots that be on YouTube talking.
No. Using the logic he just presented to us why Tatum is better than Brown. He clearly don't believe Brown is better than Tatum because of his own logic he just used. If you go down the list of attributes in areas of basketball, Tatum clearly checks more boxes than Jaylen Brown, but Jaylen Brown's better than Tatum.
But Jaylen Brown also check more boxes than Giannis.
Why does Jaylen Brown? Wait, but why does Jaylen Brown?
Hey, Jaylen Brown actually did something that Giannis wouldn't be able to do. That nigga locked up Luka Doncic. And we're holding Luka Doncic 94 feet.
Oh, so all of a sudden that's a box. That's a box.
94 feet. Nah, not in spots. He was the primary player guarding Luka.
We got to give credit to Jaylen Brown. We got to give credit to Boston for doing that. It wasn't one
Derek
person.
White.
Shit, man. Jaylen Brown took that assignment on Luka.
At
It
the
takes True the King to tell y'all. It takes your partner
uh-huh.
from in the zone on So Crazy to expound what happened in that finals, man.
Yo, I
Cause
could tell.
y'all ain't
Wait,
gonna
wait,
take
wait.
my word.
So you're telling Herm, you're telling me Tatum, an elite perimeter defender, didn't take up that challenge? Didn't have pride in himself as a defender to go against Luca, the leading scorer? Is that
He
what you're
had to
saying?
play. Jason Tatum had to play power forward most of the series.
What does that
Y'all,
mean, Herm?
y'all
Herm,
forget.
what does that mean? What do it
Y'all
mean to be in the
forget that.
power forward?
Y'all
What does that
forget that
mean?
he had to be a top notch rebounder and play more in the interior in those playoffs as well.
Nah,
People
Herm,
forget
that
about
don't matter, Herm.
it. It
We
do
talking about
matter.
who the better perimeter defender. Hold on, Herm, because
It do
it
matter.
didn't matter. It didn't matter. We was comparing Giannis with his interior defense, with his rebounding, in terms of who's the better perimeter defender. Why would it matter in terms of comparing Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown? Why?
I mean,
What?
but you by trying to use Jayla Brown as a stepping stool to try to avoid the
No, I'm
finals.
using your words, Herm, because I listen
Nah,
to you, brother.
but that's
I
not
listen
you.
to you.
But it's not using my words because Jaylen Brown has nothing to do with me saying Jason Tatum is better than Giannis. Now, if I was talking about Jaylen Brown, maybe you'll have a point in what the hell you trying to do. But this ain't got nothing to do with Jaylen Brown. I'm talking about
Nah,
two
but Herm,
motherfuckers. I'm talking
you
about
already acknowledged it though.
hey, sturdy, hey, sturdy.
You did.
Smoke your blunt. And stop trying to use Jaylen Brown as a talking point to try to make a nigga sound dumb. You can't. Because at the end of the day, Jaylen Brown
Oh,
got the
it
same
sounds
thing.
dumb.
Hey, no, guess what? Jaylen Brown got the same thing Giannis got. He got a finals MVP like Giannis. So, hell, that you could compare them right now. So, end of the day, you keep bringing up Jaylen Brown, really helps me out even more. So, end of the day, bro, Giannis, like I said, been slipping ever since he won the championship. He has not had the same impact on the Milwaukee Bucks like he ever since he won that championship, and that's just a fact. And Jason Tatum right now is more valuable for his team than Giannis is for his, and
If you
that's
want
just the
to
end
say,
of the day.
Herm, if you want to say,
46 games. They won 46 games the year that they won the championship. Mind you, 72 game season. They won 51 games the next year. They won 58 games the next year. They lost in the first round to the Heat that year. And then this year, they went 30-13 with Adrian Griffin, 2-1 with Joe Prunty, and then 17-19 with Doc Rivers, which totaled out to I can give you that record, 49-33.
I mean,
So
Giannis
I
got
mean,
an
even with
extra
that year,
five.
that's still
You
better
don't want to talk about
than
that.
the year they won a championship, though. So I don't know. They had the seventh highest pace this year, and word to True and Ralph, that's primarily because of Giannis and what
right
he was
here
doing
is
in transition.
Now, how
you
many games?
They had the
Casual. This gonna destroy you,
they
crazy,
had the sixth
crazy
best
ass.
offense
How many?
this year
How many?
as
No,
well.
no, no, no. How many games did Giannis miss just this past season?
He missed 8 games.
missed only 9 games.
He only missed 9 games.
9 games. Played
9 games.
73. He got
Yeah, he
injured
played
that
73.
season.
Yeah.
Herm,
So I
30
don't know what to
and
tell
11
you.
with 6 assists is
Yeah.
brushed under the rug for you.
So much for destroying my argument, right? So yeah, that's crazy.
No, I mean,
That's
end of
tough.
the day, if you
That's
Look at
wanna
crazy.
ignore,
Two
if you
cents
want
says
to
it
ignore the obvious,
play.
Jason Tatum does more for his team than Giannis. I mean, that's
What does
on
he
y'all.
do?
Hey,
What does
coach,
he do? What does he
out.
do?
He's the
What does he
playmaker.
do? Oh,
He's
okay.
the playmaker. He's the rebounder.
Oh,
He's the scorer. He's the
he's the
defender.
rebounder.
He's a three
Okay,
level
okay. So
scorer. He's a three level
they don't have
scorer.
rebounders besides
He's
him,
a
do
he's
they?
a three level. I mean, at times he in the finals he was the
So
best
Kristaps
rebounder.
Porzingis wasn't so Kristaps Porzingis didn't rebound the ball.
Kristaps was in and out the lineup. So shut up with shut up. Uh,
Did Al Horford not rebound the
n-
ball?
Hey,
Jason Tatum
hey,
averaged more
hold on
rebounds
real
than
quick
Al Horford.
for y'all.
Jason
Look,
Tatum averaged more.
But you refuse to admit that he rebounded for his team. He led his teams
mm,
in rebounding by 11.8. Cover dunks,
I mean,
but you're not
according,
acknowledging that.
I finna be an asshole then. So why y'all always
Why you
hating on
trying to
Russell
why you trying to
Westbrook?
be an asshole? We just pointing out your arguments
I'm gonna
though.
tell you the truth about Giannis. Giannis is just a 7 foot version of Russell Westbrook. That's all he is.
Okay, and
That,
that's
A
where
seven
I
foot, a
stop having this
seven.
conversation.
All he is a seven. All he is a 7 foot Russell Westbrook. That's all Giannis is. A 7 foot Russell.
wow. There y'all have it, man. Hey, Herm, here's what 2 Cents said to you, man. He said if you swap the players, the Celtics improve, the Bucks stay the same.
That's cap because you want to know the biggest problems with the Bucks. It
Mm,
wasn't their interior. It was the perimeter. And guess what? You swap them out, that take care of the perimeter aspect that the Bucks are lacking. And I think with Jason Tatum, knowing that he could be a little more aggressive, we've seen him when he has been aggressive. He averaged over 32. And I think at the end of the day, he would average over 30 points for the Milwaukee Bucks. He'll be that guy. And I honestly think that they would have got past. They would have beat the Indiana Pacers in the first round if you would have swapped them out and had Jason Tatum on the Milwaukee Bucks. They actually would have beat the Indiana Pacers.
mm, okay. Are we, man? Are we letting you off the hook for you saying that Giannis is a Russell Westbrook? That's crazy.
But I mean, anybody
Oh,
that knows basketball understands that Hearn is just talking. So nah, I'm not gonna
that is
entertain it.
crazy. But I got a poll in the chat though. But yeah, man, that is crazy to say that. Um, I don't know about the Russ talk though, Herm, but Giannis missing 9 games and not going to the playoffs. If he was able to go to the playoffs, it would have been a different Bucks team. I'll say that and leave it at that. But that's it, man. That's all I got about that. Y'all have anything to say? Hey, True, you got anything to say?
Um, Jason Tatum never averaged 32 in his career. He averaged
Mm-hmm.
I say
30.
average.
He dropped
I
it.
say average over 30. He can average over
No,
30.
no, 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 no. You said 32. He's
No,
never
I
averaged
didn't.
over
No, I
32, so
didn't.
that's one. And then two,
I
He
didn't
only
say
when he
32
did do
points.
so,
I said that he can
and then when
average
he did,
over
and
30.
then when he
This
did,
is this is this
when
this is the sentence. This is the
so
sentence, casual. I
him
said he can
doing
average
so,
over
him doing
32.
so. You see,
I
he's
said he
raising
can
his
average over
voice. He's raising
30
his voice.
with
Why
the
is he raising
word
his voice,
two,
crazy?
not
Why is he?
32.
He
I
averaged
said that he can
32.
average over 32. I didn't say literally
He
30.
get average. No, no,
I
no,
said
no.
30 with the T-O
You said
behind
he
it.
has a year.
30 with the
You said he has
T-O
a year where he
behind it.
averaged 32.
yeah,
30
You said
I
with
get
the
where.
he has a year
T-O
where he averaged
behind it.
32.
Hold
I
on,
said
Even still,
30 with the
even
T-O
still,
behind it. Okay.
the problem with this whole logic is the Milwaukee Bucks for those years of where Giannis was the focal point, and even this year, they are highly reliant on his versatile defensive ability, him being a roamer, him being able to rim protect, while also his switchability. They would not be able to ask the same from Jason Tatum because, respectfully, even with him being
he just
actually a
do it.
productive rim protector this past year, he's not the caliber of rim protector as Giannis is. So that's one, and then two, him being a scorer with the versatility, I actually think offensively they would look more appropriate than they did for some of those years. But to expect that to then translate to more success when they're not getting the consistent defensive reliability that they were in past years and this year from Giannis, it's laughable. But I'm done. This is a good conversation, bro.
Really, really good.
You're you, Herm. You're you. Love you, man.
Herm is Herm, man. Herm ain't gonna change for nobody, man. He gonna come here and say what he wants.
End of the day with Giannis, man.
Yeah.
Giannis, man, he's overrated, bro. We just gotta accept it for what it is. Um,
Mm-hmm.
End of the day, if I had to
Is
choose,
all he getting, huh, Herm?
and Giannis, actually makes the offense of the Bucks stagnant most of the time because all you're doing is standing and waiting because you got to stand and wait because Giannis is not a guy that has a consistent 10 to 14 footer. Giannis is not a guy that primarily likes to work on the block. So
You see that right
end of
there?
the day, you expect the Pat Connaughtons and then to be in the rhythm, but how? When they got to stand and wait for Giannis to dribble, drive hard to the left, do that ugly ass spin move back to the middle, or he dribble, go hard to the right. He take them two long ass steps and do that ugly ass euro.
Mhm.
All that shit you gotta wait on. So that the shooters that typically was hitting shots when Chris Middleton was actually at his best, that's when the Bucks was at their best when Chris Middleton was at his best. So
Mhm.
really, end of the day, they even further prove my point. They went to the goddamn finals without Giannis the year that they won the championship due to the fact of what Chris Middleton would bring to the table. So, man, look, casual man, that's who y'all need to turn back the clock. If Chris Middleton go back to All-Star level basketball, the
That
Bucks
won't
got a chance.
that won't happen. He'll be solid, but he ain't coming back to the form that he was in the finals. I don't think that's gonna happen. We've been waiting, man. How long we gonna wait? He's just gonna get older. We just gotta call it real, man.
Um,
Casual. I mess with Chris Middleton. I don't think he'll come back to finals form. If he does, I will say I am wrong on that. I'm not
by the
afraid
way,
of admitting.
Giannis only missed 2 games of one series against the Hawks.
Yeah,
So, so yeah.
but look, this right here is for Herm right here. Tatum has never been the best player in the league. That's a fact. Giannis has.
By the way,
Can't
Herm,
take that away.
am I needed for Saturday or no?
And another thing though, Herm, Jason
Yeah,
Tatum
you need it.
team.
Okay.
Had a defensive team. Giannis did that 4 times. Yeah, Giannis did that 4 times. He missed last season and the year prior to that. Other than that, he made it four in a row. We talking first teams, not second. But I feel you though. You know, you got your rant on um you got your rant on Giannis. Feel you. I, and then Tiffany says, so crazy. You so worried about the teams on the East Coast. Won't you worry about the Lakers? I already told you what the Lakers doing now, Tiffany. I already told you. I don't think you was in the stream, but I did say that we gonna be in the playoffs. I did say that, and if we a play-in team, that's fine. You gotta be realistic as a fan. I said we're gonna teeter to either barely make it in the playoffs or we'll be in the play-in. So that's sixth or seventh seed. Hey, yeah, she did those shots. That's cool. That's cool because she think that I'm capping for Giannis when Tatum is one of my favorite players. But when I hear cap about Giannis, I gotta say something because
I
we
mean,
not gonna,
even the first lady of the
she's,
Celtics know that I'm
yeah,
telling the truth
play right there to say
about Jason Tatum being better than Giannis. Jason Tatum is a better
she don't
overall basketball
do
player
that.
than Giannis, and
She
that's just the damn truth.
you, Tiffany, you heard. I don't know if you were here the whole time, but are you hearing? You getting at me? But what Herm has been saying for the last 30 minutes about your boy Jason Tatum. Come on, man, that is crazy. But hey, man, Herm, you crazy with that? Uh, yeah, definitely shots were fired, man. Hey, stop getting on my Lakers, bro. We got Bronny, man. All right, calm down. Y'all relax, man. Uh, Woodland says, MB, y'all my phone.
Why Tiffany just be trolling these other teams? I'm telling you,
No,
ever since the
because
Celtics won a
no,
championship, she's been
no, no.
teasing. Like,
On a, I
what
think
we do to her?
whose stream was I forgot what stream that was on, but I was defending Tatum. She was cool with that. But as soon as I'm on the other side, she want to mention the Lakers though. Chill. Y'all won a championship, man. I already told y'all, man. History has proved that every time Boston gets their little ring, the
Nah,
Lakers
Tiff,
end
I
up
know you ain't Tiff, I know you ain't biased, but
back. She
Tiff, I
said,
know you ain't biased, but at the same time,
I
though,
told you she wasn't gonna be on your side, her. I told you.
I know, no. I know you ain't biased when it comes to actually talking basketball, but you
Mhm.
be coming for me and my Bucks. Like, what we
Yeah,
do to
she
y'all? If anything, we over here worried about the Knicks and Philly. We ain't worried about y'all because we know,
yeah,
9 out of 10, like realistically, 9 out of 10 the Celtics win.
yeah, nah, yeah. I got the
But that
Celtics
one though, that
in the
one though,
number one in the East. But
is that 1% that got me thinking.
the casual, your Bucks,
Be
man,
honest.
they uh, they got a lot to. They
Nah,
got a lot.
you're chatting. You think they're
I
6 seed.
like
That's
young,
crazy.
one of my favorite players still.
No, but you think they're a 6 seed though.
Bro, we can't.
How
We
you
can't.
how
We
you even
gotta
come to that conclusion?
just like True says, we gotta move on, man. We can't harp on.
Yeah, hey, we can move on. Yeah,
we we
we
got
can move
got to
on.
harp more. We got to harp more on what Herm said, man, and what Herm is saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he know.
Dude said that's 1% is a prayer. Yeah, oh, that's crazy, man. Oh, man. But y'all got any last takes, bro?
Hey,
I got any last takes?
um,
Supposed to be a
Man,
third. Oh,
salute to So Crazy, man. Y'all hit that like button for my brother, man. Y'all also tune in to In the Zone podcast, man. One of the hottest shows out there right now, man. With So Crazy, Moose, um, goddamn Renegade, and yours truly, True the King. So man, y'all check out In the Zone for sure, man. Good stream, So Crazy. Keep up the good work, brother.
appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Herm. Your crazy takes, man. Hey, man, it's crazy, but hey, Herm is Herm, man. Appreciate you, Herm.
Herm is Herm. That is
Herm will
one thing that
always
we
be.
know.
That's what I respect.
He ain't changing.
He not for
You know,
nobody.
you wish he would sometimes.
Yeah. True to King, you got anything, bro? You want to say? You want to defend your Celtics real quick?
Defend nobody. I ain't gonna lie to you. This whole stream, you would have thought somebody would have tried to come for the Celtics. Nobody has said one bad thing about the Celtics.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah,
I'm disappointed. We supposed to be hating the Celtics.
yeah. I mean, I think A Sturdy or Ralph said that they not gonna go back to back. One of them said that, if I'm not
Probably
mistaken.
Ralph, because he a Philly fan.
But
Yeah,
I don't think you go see any of these teams really truly go back to back. But if a team got the best shot to do it,
It would be the
it would
Celtics.
be the Celtics.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
They
It's
just
just
have. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's sort of the same thing though, the same thought process I had with the Nuggets last offseason.
mhm,
After like how dominant they were, even with the teams like catching up, I just
mhm,
felt like the Nuggets, much like the Celtics this year, they just like that much better than everybody. Even with you getting better, you're
mhm.
still like 2, 3 levels behind them.
Facts. Mm. Dang. 2 Cents been cooking in the chat, man.
I ain't gonna lie
He's
to you. Too said if there was a what's a most value MVC on this channel, it would for sure be 2 cents.
yeah, 2 Cents. He's been supporting since day one.
Yeah, shout
Ain't
out to Two
gonna lie.
Cents, man.
Yeah, he said Greek Freak was carrying his team to the Olympics.
These are facts. These are facts. Wait, did Crazy? Yeah, I think Crazy got on mute. Um, 2 Cents says Greek Freak was carrying his team to the Olympics while Tatum was pouting all summer.
Mm-hmm.
You got
That's what 2 Cents said. But hey, salute to y'all, man. Who
yeah,
pulled up? Herm, Casual, True, Ralph, and A Sturdy. Appreciate y'all, man. And Two
yeah.
Cents, Tiffany, yeah, and everybody else, man. Appreciate y'all, man. For real. I mean, we cooked on everything. Y'all cooked, you know. We talked about the contract and everything. I mean, Pretty much, man. This is supposed to be a quick one, and y'all made it into something.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
stop.
know,
I ain't gonna lie
so
to you. I'm gonna stop debate. I'm gonna stop debating with y'all niggas, bro. Cause some of y'all, yeah, some of y'all be really
you got to
trying
stop
to.
debating. You got to
Yeah,
stop debating Herm, man. Herm is
Herm,
gonna say
and
what he wants.
Herm, and True. Y'all
We're
literally just be trying to.
contrarians, man.
Y'all
We
be.
contrarians. We don't care. We don't
This is
care, man.
crazy. Yeah,
We gonna say some crazy stuff, and then we gonna get y'all riled up.
but that's crazy because that's gonna piss me off.
Yeah, and it's gonna get you talking, and then that's what happens to a stream that was supposed to be 30 minutes and ends up being 2 hours. Like this was supposed to be a quick, let me run down the contract, everybody joined, and then we started talking basketball. So
Hey,
salute to y'all for that, man. For sure.
for sure, for sure, for sure.
But yeah, man, y'all be easy, man.
Salute.
But yeah, we done, man. Peace and love, man.